it's going to be hurricanes, flooding, coastal flooding, inland flooding.
News 4 is working for you, uncovering what's being done to protect your family.
The more we learn, the more we prepare, and the more resilient we become as a community.
New plans, new protections, and millions going into flood prevention.
Our newest floodplain maps are from 2018.
See how Berkeley County is planning for tomorrow's storms today, Monday at 6 on News 4.
Welcome to Knights Company's Friday Night Rivals, driven by Cruz Chevrolet on MyTV Charleston.
Hilarious. It's Knights Company's Friday Night Rivals, driven by Cruz Chevrolet. It's football time in the Low Country, friends. It's a brisk fall autumn night here in the Low Country. Our host site is the West Ashley Wildcats in a little region matchup with the Summerville Green Wave. We welcome you in fieldside, Jack the Longshaw, alongside the legend, my Uncle Everett German E. Come on, Kenny Chesney wrote country music songs about nights like tonight.
Yeah, just another great night here in the Low Country, an awesome opportunity for high school football to be on display. What better place than here in West Ashley? Wildcats in the Green Wave.
We've seen the Wildcats earlier this season with their first-year head coach Rashad Graham. This is a team that's building culture. Well, they need to build quickly because they've got the team that just finished up as a runner-up in the 5A state championship. Summerville is the real deal.
Yeah, it's never really a good time to play Summerville. Probably not the best time coming off a very disappointing loss they had last week against Ashley Ridge. But they say the game of football, it's not played on paper. You got to perform on the field.
Well, in between these white lines, I tote the rock because our player to watch tonight for Summerville, Javen Williams, with some Power 4 offers. He does it as good as any in the area.
Yeah, dynamic, elusive, elite. Another guy with just world-class speed, very shifty, can play on both sides of the football. He just does it all for Summerville.
Well, Biggie, can't you see? He's going to have to slow him down on the other side of the rock for West Ashley, the defensive end. Bristol Bigginson is a dog. He's been in every backfield, it feels like, all year.
Yeah, I thought he was a running back. He was in the backfield so many times against James Allen when we had them a couple of weeks ago. So you're right, a big-time defensive end, great size, great speed, just an awesome football player, a guy that definitely is going to have a future starting on Saturdays.
Biggie heading to Elon next year. They're going to need some collegiate prowess. They upset the Summerville Green Wave this evening. Kickoff just right after this, but before then, it's tonight's forecast. Brought to you by Plum Pros, the Storm Tracker 4 weather team. And here is that forecast. Serving the Low Country's HVAC and plumbing needs for 20-plus years. It's cool, calm, collected. Let's ride. We'll see you for kickoff on the other side.
My grandson was injured in an accident. I liked what I read about those thumbs up guys. They handled everything from beginning to end. I just think they're wonderful people.
Call us. We're those thumbs up guys.
Call 843-885-8000.
Ever wonder what it's like to work at Knights Companies? It's more than just a job. It's family. Here, you're not just another employee. You're a valued member of a team dedicated to excellence and innovation in concrete construction. We're united by our passion for building the future together. Join us at Knights Companies, where your career thrives in an environment that values people, integrity, leadership, and excellence. Discover why our team is at the heart of everything we build.
Delta Force Athletics is the home of Delta Force All-Stars, Charleston's premier cheerleading and tumbling center. Our 10,000 square foot facility allows your child to discover their athletic ability, regardless of skill level. Now enrolling for after-school programs and recreational tumbling. The fun never stops. We host birthday parties and Friday night open gyms, too. Visit our website to sign up today. Delta Force Athletics. Don't miss your chance to join the Force.
What if you could change your future in just 1 or 2 years?
At Trident Technical College, you can invest in yourself and see real results.
And with low or even no-cost tuition, your education is one of the best investments you can make.
It's called ROI, a return on investment.
That means what you put in today pays off for years to come.
Greater job satisfaction.
More financial freedom.
A better future.
College is worth it, and so are you.
I stepped on a wood screw and I went and saw 2 other doctors and they wanted to amputate my foot. I heard about Coastal Wound Care. Dr. Gregory and his staff saved my foot. They did a wonderful job and I can walk.
Contact Coastal Wound Care today.
West Ashley Dawn in the black, Summerville in the Kelly green and white. We welcome you back in fieldside here at West Ashley High School Stadium. We present to you tonight's Cruise Chevrolet Keys to the Game E. West Ashley wins if...
Well, it's simple. They got to control the ball. They got to control the rock. You want to shorten this game. That high-powered offense of Summerville, you want to keep them on the sideline. Speaking of that high-powered offense, you want to limit the big play. For the Green Wave, well, it's simple. Take care of the football on offense and take it away on defense. Again, they're going to try to use this game as an opportunity to get right after disappointing loss last week. So, yeah, those are our keys to the game, brought to you by Cruise Chevrolet, where you've got a friend in the car business.
You know, we've kind of undersold it. As you take a look at a Summerville team that competed for a state championship against the likes of Dutch Fork, who've now won it 11 times in the Palmetto State. We talked to Ian Rafferty this week. It was simple. That doesn't happen to us. Now, granted, we make no excuses. We have a large sophomore class, because I'm excited. I'm excited to see that young group with their backs up against the wall. How do they respond? This is a very prominent rivalry game that's existed for the last 2 decades here in the lower state. Now we go.
Last time we saw Summerville here, it was quite a performance from one Mr. Yannick Smith, who now is excelling at East Carolina. It was a big game for him, for sure.
With the kickoff for Summerville, it's Nate Beaver, the junior. Kickoff tonight brought to you by Knights Company. Join a team with leadership, integrity, loyalty, and excellence. And as foot meets leather, we are underway. Brought out at around the 10-yard line, dancing, scampering out of bounds is the Tornado Kid himself, Josh Bradley. And that's West Ashley, where they'll take over. Tonight's starting lineups brought to you by Sunbelt Rentals. Without the right equipment, you've got no game. We make no bones about it either. This is an offense that is banged up. It is beaten. It is hurt. And they might look a little bit different, even the one that we saw a few weeks ago against James Allen.
Yeah, one that, a young team, that was a tough week for them. Obviously, the quarterback, Chase Town, his father passed earlier in the week. So just a heavy heart those kids had to play with. They played with effort. They played with energy. They gave it their all, just came up short. Excited to see the progress they've made since then.
Well, you actually see it was actually a game-time decision. Taking the snap and handing off in the backfield, bouncing it to the outside is Christian Dawson. The starting quarterback tonight is actually not going to be Chase Town. It's going to be Gibbs Isom, the sophomore quarterback making his first varsity start. You see Avery Reed with a 2-yard pickup, and this is how they'll face tonight and fare against a dynamic Summerville Greenway defense.
So we'll get you there. As you see, the Summerville defense is, we'll do our West Ashley guys when Summerville's on offense.
Here's Avery Reed again, swallowed up in the backfield by big Malachi Washington. That's his 7th TFL on the season. Washington, 6'4", 235. He anchors that defensive line, but really the linebacking core is what's so impressive about this group. As you see, Washington, Chavis, Hall, King, Presley, Williams, Pryor, they think they've got the best linebacking unit in the country. Ravenel, Taylor, Pendergrass, Flores. And I know I kid. They did say country. He goes, we don't have a ton of 3, 4, 5-star guys, but I'm as confident in Eli Presley and JT Williams as any around, man. That group can really go tackle the football.
Yeah, and you always want those athletic linebackers that can play in pass coverage as well as step up and stop the run as well. They'll have an opportunity here on 3rd down.
Here's Isom and Avery Reed in the backfield. They're going to move the pocket, and he'll roll out left. That ball just about 4 yards short, and a nice catch by Josh Bradley, the first reception of the game, will force a 4th down.
Just want to let our viewers know, looks like the clock is not by design on us. The clock connection is out here at the stadium, so the referees are actually going to keep the game clock on the field. So we'll try to do our best if they were to give us an update on how much time is left in the quarter. but we will definitely have to rely on the folks in the booth next to us.
Well, Unc, you know me well. You are my godfather. I'm not much one to multitask, but we're going to do our very best to actually keep the clock up here. Great hang time as this ball will land innocently at the feet of the ever-electric Jaden Kelly Murray. Great work in special teams. It'll be down by number 21, Adrian Barrett-Aiken. We will introduce the officiating crew for the first time this evening as we've got our first yellow hanky.
Yeah, looks like it was thrown at the line of scrimmage as soon as the punt was let go. Looks like a legal substitution was the call. Didn't really give a signal as to who it was against, but it looks like it's going to be Summerville's football.
So it appears our Mike Not Hot on our head official this evening. He's also going to be keeping the game clock and play clock down on the field. So entitled are we, rolling back into the Stone Age, it feels like, as it looks like West Ashley's going to have to redo the down. And, you know, we did make our player to watch, Javen Williams, rightfully so. Last year we saw him with 4 touchdowns. But Jaden Kelly Murray, with offers all across, littered throughout the SEC and ACC, any extra opportunity kicked in Ford's direction is a problem.
Yeah, it's one of those situations where obviously Ian Rafferty, the head coach of Summerville, he wants to put the ball in his playmaker's hands as much as possible. So an opportunity to get another kick and possibly get a punt return is exactly what he is hoping for.
This one fired away, end over. It's going to be received at around the 46. Here's Kelly Murray with a ton of green grass in front of him. He's going to bounce it to the outside. Another opportunity taken advantage of. Jaden Kelly Murray. Friends, remember the name.
And that's why Ian made them punt again. When you have a dynamic player like Kelly Murray, you got to give him a chance. That was great blocking by the punt return team. The punt team did not execute. Safe to say from here on out, in those punt situations, they may want to just kick it out of bounds.
Just mere seconds into this contest, and Knights Company sees its first Trident Technical College touchdown. And again, Florida, Florida State, Penn State, West Virginia, and most recently South Carolina. Well, Trident Technical College is going to have their hands full bidding on Mr. Jaden Kelly Murray. This dude is the real deal as we take another look.
Yeah, and safe to say South Carolina known for their special teams. Good seam right there. You see he just ran really through that tackle. You got to get him on the ground, and it was nothing but green grass from there. Green in the end zone. Summerville strikes first.
Well, we were curious how they respond, how they do.
I'm going to go on the limb, Jack, and say probably Saturday morning and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Probably not a fun place to be would be the Summerville practice field.
You know what was interesting? Ian Rafferty, there's a reason that he played in the NFL. There's a reason he was a first-team ACC selection during his time at NC State. Let me forget, he was also a Summerville grad. He played for the great John McKissick. And you know, he's an intense dude, right? It takes that to play in the trenches. He had this very eerily calm in our interview this week where he goes, well, it's playoff football time.
Yeah.
No margin of error now.
Yeah, now you have to do what you have to do, and here's when you really want to fine-tune your team. It's the end of obviously the end of October going into November. That's when you want to peak, have your peak for as a football team. So offensively, defensively, special teams, that's when you want to be playing your best. And right now, Summerville looking to avenge last week's loss, off to a good start here tonight.
James Island, Ashley Ridge, Summerville all vying at the top. West Ashley team with their first-year head coach, Reginald Graham. Rashad talked about us, especially going into that James Island series. He goes, day to day, week to week, we are building something bigger than just this season. Now it's their turn to try to return the favor. How do you think that they get, again, their sophomore quarterback who's making his first career varsity? How do you get him comfortable in a matchup like
Maybe
this?
just some shorts. We take another look at the Cruz Chevrolet replay here, and really just went untouched except that one little brush right there. Otherwise, an easy 6 for Summerville. But in terms of getting him comfortable, just some short, quick passes, some 5-yard curls, or just something that can get him in rhythm. Even some swing passes or a bubble screen. It's a high percentage look that can kind of hopefully get him in rhythm. It's going to be tough to run against this Summerville front four tonight.
Isom in the backfield is going to turn to hand off a bit, have a halfback dive for Avery Reed. He'll be stopped by number 18, J.T. Williams, leading tackler for Summerville. That's his 71st tackle already on this season.
You look at that front four up there of Summerville. That's a college defensive line. When you look at, David Hall, he's 3'10". Carson Vaughn, he's 305. You got DeMarcus King, he's 255. I mean, these guys are horses up there.
Would you hear something terrifying? 3 of them are sophomore.
Yeah.
Like, three of those young men can't drive you.
Yeah, that is very scary.
A 7-yard pickup will make it about 2nd and 3 for Isom and Reed. Little halfback counter is going to look to bounce it to the outside, and there's his other battery mate in that linebacking core. This time it's Eli Presley. That's his 67th tackle of the year.
A lot of tackles, a lot of group tackling by this Summerville team. Guys that just kind of roll call at the football, great pursuit. And again, they're playing angry. They were embarrassed last week, giving up that many points, to Ashley Ridge. So they're out to make a statement tonight. And unfortunately, another 3rd down coming up. And what West Ashley cannot do is afford to have a bunch of 3-and-outs tonight.
Speed to get into the backfield. But you're talking about 2 guys that are top 5 in the 5A class in tackles, and they're both in that linebacking unit. They're both really Mike backers. Coach Rafferty talked about how instinctual 10 and 18 are together. 3rd and 8, play action. Isom's going to take a shot downfield, and he puts it right on the money. Great grab by Josh Bradley. He goes up and high points the football. He's got a UNCC offer, and you can see why.
Yeah, Jordan Ravenel with great coverage, with just a great throw and a great reception by West Ashley. So hopefully that can get that young man's Isom's confidence going. That ball had to be placed perfectly, and that's exactly what he did.
Hey, kudos to the big fellas up front as well, too. Tyler Hunt, Jason Graham, Marshall Ward, Tremaine Rivers, and Shaquan Mulligan. This is a young offensive line that's got their hands full, but they created a clean pocket as Isom picking up West Ashley's first down of the game and take another look. Great ball.
And one of those situations where he didn't have to read the defense. He knew exactly where he was going, put it on right on the money. Big 1st down catch for West Ashley.
Gibbs Isom, just a sophomore. Letting the play clock run down a little bit. Off my measures, it's about 7:22 to go here in the 1st quarter. Not sure if I'm smart enough to keep the play clock either, but I'm showing my bluff.
I'm sure they'll give us some type of indication.
I like it. It's 2nd and 10 from the West Ashley 46. Back to the ground. It's a running back by committee back there. We've seen a lot of DeAnthony Coleman, a lot of Avery Reed. Coleman, the speedster, Reed a little bit better in between the tackles, and they're continue to try to look on the interior, but again, Summerville's defensive front, that tackle made by Dexter Chavis, the sophomore at 6'3", 315.
Yeah, DeAnthony Coleman, very impressed with him in that James Allen game. Showed some bursts of speed, had the big touchdown run in that contest. So, again, when you have multiple running backs, that's good. Everyone should be able to stay fresh and maybe bring something different to the table that will allow them to have success tonight.
3rd and about 7 or 8. Send 2 men in motion. Here's our player to watch, Bristol Biggies out on the offensive side of the rock. They go play action again. Isom's got a ton of time. He's going to have to roll out Rhett and will wisely throw out of bounds. And again, another 4th down as the clock will stop with 6:17 to go.
Yeah, didn't really have anywhere to go there. That was almost a coverage play by the Summerville defense. Did a nice job of gobbling up all the wide receivers of West Ashley. Nowhere to go, and the sophomore quarterback wisely throws it out of bounds and lives for another play. And we'll have them punt it away where the dangerous, and I mean dangerous, Kelly Murray stands at the 20.
It is starting to feel very reminiscent. 2 years ago in this building, Yannick Smith, the now East Carolina Pirate, look, West Ashley showing a bit of a unique look. It's 4th and 8. They're going to go for it. Josh Bradley rolling out to his right. He was looking for Bigazon. And to stay away from Jaden Kelly Murray, West Ashley goes for it on 4th and 8. And it'll be a turnover on downs when we return. A Jaden Kelly Murray punt return for a touchdown has got Summerville up.
You've got a friend in the car business.
Certified pre-owned GM vehicles, easy financing, and Car Bravo warranties with no payments till January. Cruise Chevy has that and more, and we're giving back to our community. Together, let's drive. CruiseChevrolet.com.
At Knights Companies, we're not just in the business of concrete. We're in the business of building relationships. For over 3 generations, our family has proudly served our communities. Join us at Knights Companies, where your career thrives in an environment that values people, integrity, leadership, and excellence. Discover why our team is at the heart of everything we build. Knights Companies. Excellence in concrete, built on family values.
You've got a friend in the car business.
Mark has told you that for over 15 years, and it's more true today than ever. Whether you're buying a new Chevrolet or a car Bravo certified, Cruise Chevy on Rivers will take care of you. Together, let's drive. CruiseChevrolet.com.
Closed captioning is brought to you locally by 1-800-GOT-JUNK. We make junk disappear.
First-year head coach Reggie Graham has made his way down to the Low Country and getting his second piece of the action of tonight's Knights Company's Friday Night Rivals, driven by Cruise Chevrolet. Tough hand dealt to Coach Graham as his first action with Friday Night Rivals was against James Island at JI. This time they get to play host to the Summerville Green Wave, a ho-hum top 5 team in the state, and coming off a 30-point loss. This is a team who's about to snap the ball for the first time offensively and already with a 1-score lead and about 6:08 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, trust and believe, Summerville does not need any help scoring the football.
Well, here's that bad man we saw a year ago. Javen Williams, the junior running back and captain, beating a man to the pylon. Does he have enough for a tutty? He's going to be marked out at the 4-yard line, but the dude who had not 1, not 2, I'm tired of doing it, 4 tutties a season ago, he's off to a pretty good start.
Yeah, and he got in that second level pretty quickly, and I don't think anyone got a hand on him. That offensive line of Summerville doing a great job of opening up a running hole on that particular play.
Here's the second play from scrimmage from the Summerville Green Wave. It's Max Stafford, the senior quarterback, handing off to Williams. Williams now in between the tackles, flexing a little bit. He shows you the burners. Now he's walking his way into the end zone. Javen Williams, his 14th touchdown of the season. And yeah, I'd be dancing too if I were those young men. Summerville with a 13-0 lead.
Yeah, the Green Wave off to a quick start, and that's the one thing you want when you're the favorite on paper. You're expected to win. You don't want to give the opposition any sense, any false hope that they could beat in this game. You want to come out from the beginning, let them know tonight is not going to be your night, and that's exactly what Summerville has done at this point.
Clean operation as Nate Beaver will make it a 14-point lead. Well, the stars are shining on Friday Night Rivals. First, it was Jaden Kelly Murray with a 58-yard punt return touchdown, and then Javen Williams. 2 touches, good enough for 6 points. The Green Waves, yeah, they're making their impact felt early.
Get all the highlights from around the Low Country after the game on News 4 at 11.
I call the thumbs up guys after my work accident. No matter what I had, I can call my attorney at any time. They stuck to their word on everything. If you're hurt on the job, call those thumbs up guys.
Call us. We're those thumbs up guys.
Call 843-885-8000.
At Contract Exteriors, we transform homes. Imagine the possibilities. Make your home new again with our expert craftsmanship and top quality materials. From stunning decks perfect for family gatherings to sleek, energy-efficient windows that brighten your space, Contract Exteriors brings your vision to life. And with our wide selection of siding options, we ensure your home's exterior reflects your style. And here's the best part: no payments for 12 months. Contact us today to start your journey to a refreshed home. Contract Exteriors, your trusted partner for home transformations.
When I first came to Coastal Wound Care, I was on crutches. I thought I was going to lose my leg, but Dr. Gregory assured me that he had everything under control. Now I'm at the point where I'm able to walk and the wound is healed.
Contact Coastal Wound Care today and start healing.
All right, it's a beautiful night for football here in West Ashley. We got a decent crowd, not crowded, decent crowd. Now, it's been pretty quiet for the last couple minutes, so the only time they came alive was when they had a positive yardage play and when they played the Cotton Eye Joe, believe it or not. But so far, so good. We got a lot of football left. Scoreboard's not working. That's why I'm listening to you guys pretty closely for the score and the time left in the half. But outside of that, it's a good time here in West Ashley. I'll send it back to you guys upstairs.
Tonight's field report brought to you by Charleston Electric and Air, your trusted electrical and HVAC specialist, serving the Low Country since 2005. About as trusty as the third member of our crew, Trooper Bob. With 4:02 to go, Was Bob insinuating when the scoreboard does work, he doesn't listen to us?
I think that's what I got as well. But we know there's 4:02 left on the clock, so that'll allow us, Jack, to kind of set our clocks as well.
Yep. I was going to say, locked back in as Beaver pummels another one away. This will be returned at around the 4-yard line. Here's number 21 for West Ashley. That's Adrian Barrett-Aiken. About a 13-yard return, but great play in the special teams. Another really nice tackle by Jacaden Pendergrass.
So not to state the obvious, but a big possession here for West Ashley. You absolutely cannot spot Summerville a 3-touchdown lead. They have to get something going here. At least try to flip the field by picking up several first downs. The worst thing that can happen for them right now is to do a 3-and-out and give the ball back to this red-hot Summerville offense.
See a really nice tackle by Pendergrass. Getting kind of awkwardly up was Adrian Barrett-Aiken. A really tough young man. You saw lost the helmet, kind of got folded up on. He was able to get off the field under his own power. Here's Isom. Nearly draws him off sides, and it looks like he did. Able to get Eli Presley to bite.
That's always good to pick up an easy 5 yards. And, you know, especially I go back to Kane Bay and talking about staying on schedule. For West Ashley, they have to avoid being in 3rd down and 6, 3rd down and 7, those long situations where primarily, you know, it's a passing down. So for that situation, yeah, you got 5 yards now. So here, this should be an opportunity to pick up a first down if they can somehow muster at least 6 yards over the next 3 plays.
Pair of receivers at the top in motion and pitching a little jet sweep action. Nice cutback to get up the field. It's going to be tackled by Eli Presley on the bottom of your screen. But a nice pickup from Jaden Evans, the first touch of the game for Heath.
Right now, if you're West Ashley, you're just trying to find something that will work. This is a very aggressive Summerville offense, so you know they want to get to the quarterback. They want to get in the backfield. Maybe that's a situation where you kind of use that against them and maybe try to hit for, you know, a quick hitter or maybe a middle screen. We talked about each and every week how the middle of the football field, for the most part, is always open.
Run back through the middle of the line of scrimmage and nowhere to go. Big stop up front by DeMarcus King. He was there first as Isaiah Hamilton had nowhere to go through the middle of that line of scrimmage.
They're having a tough time running between the tackles. But the tough part is against this quick, athletic Summerville defense, even trying to get on the outside is going to be tough for them.
They lost a lot defensively. The youth up front is what's so surprising. Look him shed the blocker. Not only do you see big DeMarcus King back there, you've got linebackers flying up from the second level as well. You saw Jalen Pryor shooting in, as well as Grayson Greenwood.
It looks like some confusion, Jack, whether it was a first down, but they're saying no, it's going to be is it a first down or is it 3rd? And they're going to measure.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought he was stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Credit the extra effort from Hamilton to make it a whole lot closer than maybe we anticipated upstairs as well.
They must have gave that forward progress. And it looks like, happy to report, Jack, as I look to our left, looks like the scoreboard.
There we go.
Maybe they'll just start running it at the second quarter. But we got the score up there now, so
2:28 to go here in the first quarter. Chains team comes out. No credit card needed, or maybe you do.
We're saying no. Or, yep.
Good enough for a first down. How about that? Let's go.
Tell of his.
I was going to say.
If he was giving the first down signal or saying no, 3rd down.
Yeah, gosh darn DeMarcus King, 6 foot, 255-pound sophomore defensive end, was right in the way. Talk about the size. This is a West Ashley offensive line. Coach Graham knows great offensive line play. Time spent at Coastal Carolina, some high schools in the North Carolina area. He says that's where we got to build, right? Our offseason, the weight room is going to be crucial to be able to compete in this region. Little read option. He's going to pitch to the outside. About a 4-yard pickup. But look how many green hats to the ball. First there is Pendergrass.
I mean, that's an angry defense that's swarming to the football. And right now, if you're at that offensive unit of West Ashley, you probably think that there's 22 Green Wave players. They're just so fast and their pursuit. But so far, so good. There's another 5-yard pickup. If they can sustain a drive, put together some big-time plays, they could absolutely crawl themselves back into this game.
Yeah, great decision by Gibbs Isom. It was Avery Reed on the 5 yards. Clean pocket onto the outside. Big hit. Laying the boom, but tough, gritty catch. We've been really impressed with Jaden Evans. He's a senior captain for him. Coach Evans told us, man, we use this kid in a ton of different packages. And yeah, that guy right there, second in the state in interceptions. JoJo Taylor, a stud hooper with a big hit on the outside.
He lowered the boom there, but prevented, I should say, him picking up more yardage in terms of a first down. So third down and short coming up. But tell you about this quarterback, Ison, the junior, doing a nice job here in his first start against Summerville.
3rd and 2. He's going to send his tight end in motion. He's going to hand it off to Reed. Reed, great patience, bouncing through. They're going to pick up their second first down of the drive. Love the vision from Avery Reed.
And he's so cool and calm and composed. You would never know this is his first start. Looks like he has command of the offense, doing a nice job of selling the team down. Again, as a sophomore. So if you're the head coach at West Ashley, the best thing about it is you probably have them for at least 2 more years.
I was going to say, it's your favorite line. You know the best part about sophomores are? Hey, they become juniors.
Exactly.
And seniors. I'll tell you what, man, I've been really impressed with his composure. The moment doesn't look too big, and you can hang your hat on the fact that, hey, you're playing against a defense that's probably got 5 future collegiate D1 dudes. Isom looks like he's ready to handle the moment, and credit this offensive front as Avery Reed keeps those legs a-churning. He's going to fall forward, and look at this fight for the Wildcats. It's about an 8-yard pickup.
And this is what you want to see if you're a West Ashley fan. These kids are playing their hearts out. They're not afraid of the moment. Maybe early on a little shell shock, but now they're settling in. They're getting back to the basics. They've been challenged to be able to do something against the Summerville defensive line, and so far that's what they've done.
And look at the big hit on the outside. Shaquan Mulligan, just a sophomore right tackle. They move and pull the big right tackle. Coach Graham said, hey, dude, this guy's got an extremely high ceiling. Consistency can be key. Because I never have to worry about his motor. Well, they've motored their way past the 50-yard line for the first time this evening. Summerville, though, on the backs of Jaden Kelly Murray and a Javen Williams touchdown, they with a 14-point lead on tonight's Knights Companies. Friday Night Rivals, all driven by Cruz Chevrolet. The second quarter.
AC struggling? Charleston Electric and Air has you covered. From expert electrical work and generator installation to fast, reliable AC repair. We keep your home powered and cool. One expert team, trusted for power, cooling, and comfort.
Thank you for allowing our family to serve your family at Charleston Electric and Air.
100% satisfaction. Your comfort guaranteed.
When your project demands the best, turn to Sunbelt Rentals. 10 branches conveniently located in Charleston, Sunbelt Rentals helps you get things done with an expanded mix of tools and equipment. With over 14,000 pieces of equipment, expert advice, and reliable service, we help pros and DIYers tackle any job, big or small. Rent from Sunbelt Rentals, a company proud to be involved in the community and schools. Sunbelt Rentals, making it happen for our customers. Visit us today.
The field, the lights, the crowd. It's everything to them. But one missed stop can turn a celebration into silence. This isn't how any season is supposed to end. Always stop when the stop arm is out. 1 second can save a lifetime of pain.
Honey, the AC stopped working. Call Plum Pro Plus.
AC issues? I'm on it.
Found the issue. Plum Pro Plus is Charleston's #1 plumbing, heating, and air company for a reason. Call the pros today to find out how you can receive a free heater with the purchase of a new AC system. Call the pros you can trust. Call Plum Pro Plus today.
We welcome you back in. Knights Companies, it's a 14-point lead for Summerville, but a special interview with Plum Pros and our third member of the crew, Trooper Bob.
Good.
Yeah, I'm down on the sidelines with John Grider from Plum Pro Plus. John, how long have you been in business?
We've been in business for 15 years. We started in the garage and 20 trucks strong, and we're moving to serve the Charleston community.
What separates you from other plumbing and HVAC company?
Well, we're locally owned. We're going to maintain that and go on to the kids and things of that nature. So we plan to keep everybody in the community with us for a long time.
It's cooling down at night times. People need some work done. What kind of special deals do you have?
So we're doing actually a buyback program for HVAC units. Obviously, it's the winter season, so we'll be offering AC units with a $5,000 buyback. Also, a $1,000 buyback on a water heater.
And there's another reason he's here tonight. He has a son that plays for the team. You can give him a little shout out. What number is he?
Sully Grider, 33.
33. Best of luck to you. Thank you very much for your time. I'll send it back upstairs. And yeah, you guys, looks like the scoreboard's working now, so we're in business.
We're back in business. Come on, we were always in business, just like Plum Pro, man. So appreciative of them and all of our sponsors on our Friday Night Rivals slate. And shout out to Sully Grider, the junior linebacker, with Pops on the sidelines with our guy, Trooper Bob. Always stepped away. Really loved the second down long shot. He was looking for Josh Bradley, but they're really starting to open up the offense for Gibbs Isom.
Well, I mean, you think about it, really. No one expects West Ashley to win this game. You got nothing to lose. You can go out there and play free and just, have at it. Even though he didn't complete that pass, at least it loosens up that defense so they don't have 8-9 guys in the box. So I love the play call by West Ashley. It looks like they were going for it again here on fourth down.
I was going to say,
why not?
3rd and 2, right? Kind of felt like hey, this is 4-down territory anyways. You see a beautiful shot there.
Getting a little Dan Campbell football here.
Hey. Wes Pollard on the sideline, our camera crew, very best in the business. Biggins on in motion. They go back to the ground with Reed, stuffed at the line of scrimmage. He was first met by Jordan Ravenel on the outside. Did he have enough for a first down?
No, he's a yard or two short. He needed to get to the 48. He's just right at the 50-yard line. So a good defensive stance by Summerville, but a good drive by West Ashley just does not end with points.
Hey, Jordan Ravenel, you meet a corner on the outside with a yard to gain. It looked like that initial surge to me was going to be enough. Ravenel, 5'10", $190 corner. That'll play on Saturdays too, man. He has been locked down on that side of the field. Great form tackling to force a 4th down. Summerville back on the prowl. Here's Javen Williams, just the 3rd snap from scrimmage, and you can see why big number 9 was our player to watch, man. It looks so effortless with the balls in his hands.
It's one of those situations where you hold your breath every time he gets the football. So explosive. Kind of reminds you like a Jahmyr Gibbs type that we see now there with the Detroit Lions. Just so elusive, breakout speed. And whenever he gets the football, you're on the edge of your seat.
Haven't been out there often, so haven't been able to brag on him. Stafford, Williams, Murray, Davis, Pounds, Gaskins, the weapons, and the big offensive front. Stafford to the outside. Great pitch and catch. Falling forward with a nice 3-yard gain. Looks like he'll be a bit short as the backup tight end, Jack Burnett. We saved that offensive line for last because, well, Ian Rafferty, he played on Sundays. He knows what it's supposed to look like. He says he's excited about the progression of this group. As Summerville's going to go up-tempo, 3rd and short. Javen Williams with a first down. That offensive line, Quinn Cook, Jamarion Lott, Daniel Krantz, Christian Hewitt, and Nolan Geit, that right tackle. This is a group that, yes, there have been a lot of shuffling of pieces, but he likes the way that they are trending heading into the playoff picture.
And that's what's most importantly. What you do in November and December, you have to have a balanced attack, a pretty tough defense. Summerville has all of the components to win a state title. It just all has to click at the right time.
Pounds in motion. They go back to Javen Williams. Here he is in between the numbers, cut back through the middle of the field. And there's our player to watch, tackling our player to watch. How many defensive ends do you see on the backside pursuit move like that? There's Bristol Bigazon.
15 yards down the field. Elon's getting a good one in Biggenstock. That pursuit. And these are the types of games that really big-time college coaches, they look for. How does he play against a Summerville? How does he play? Does he still give maximum effort when things aren't going his team's way and they're down? And you saw right there, he definitely is playing through it.
Yeah, Bristol Biggenstock, a Shrine Bowl selection heading to Elon next year. As Max Stafford's going to move the pocket. He'll roll out left. Goes through his progressions, and now a chance to score. Reaching for the end zone, and he stays on his feet. How about Max Stafford, his first rushing touchdown of the year? He'd only had 21 rushing yards all season. Well, he picks up about 38 in his first rushing TD as a Summerville Green Wave.
Yeah, it looked like maybe West Ashley was in a man-to-man defense, and of course everybody had their back turned with the wide receivers, which left wide open running lanes for the quarterback. So he saw that, took advantage of it, and able to scamper. Did encounter looked like a defensive back there about the 2 or 3 yard lines, but was just determined to pick up that first rushing touchdown.
Clean operation, the PA team good yet again. Hey, our Sunbelt scissor lift, watch out up there. That's Tim Fennell braving a big-time kick from Beaver as Summerville pushes out to another big-time lead. They lead by 21 on the legs of the IMG transfer. Max Stafford, his first rushing touchdown, puts the Green Wave up by 21.
After the game, switch over to News 4 for all the Low Country High School football highlights.
Crew Chevy on Rivers has a new truck or SUV you've been looking for, priced right and excellent trade-in values, easy financing and no payment till January. Give it back to our community. Together, let's drive.
You've got a friend in the car business. Yes, you do.
Ever wonder what it's like to work at Knight's Companies? It's more than just a job, it's family. Here, you're not just another employee, you're a valued member of a team dedicated to excellence and innovation in concrete construction. We're united by our passion for building the future together. Join us at Knight's Companies, where your career thrives in an environment that values people, integrity, leadership, and excellence. Discover why our team is at the heart of everything we build.
You've got a friend in the car business.
Certified pre-owned GM vehicles, easy financing, and car Bravo warranties with no payments till January. Crew Chevy has that and more, and we're giving back to our community. Together, let's drive. CrewChevrolet.com.
It's Knight's Companies as Summerville out to a 21-0 lead. But before we get back to the action, it's time for tonight's Host School Grant, brought to you by Knight's Companies. We've got the principal. We got Trooper Bob down on the field.
Come on, man. $500 from Knight's Companies. Dr. Andrew Brandt here with the I'm in the principal's office. Sir, what are we going to do with the $500?
Yeah, this money is going to go right back into athletics. Y'all are here for a football game, so we want to make sure we support our athletics, and that's exactly where it's going to go. So we're extremely grateful, and thank you to Knight's Company.
Excellent. Congratulations. We'll send it back upstairs to Everett and Jack.
Knight's Company and News 4 are proud to present each participating homeschool a check for $500. Think about this, over the last 14 seasons, over $160,000 to Low Country students and schools. Congratulations to West Ashley on behalf of Knight's Companies and News 4. We're going to send it back down to Andrew Bryant here in a second. I know you're a huge fan, getting to talk to him over the years about basketball and football games. You know what he's been able to do from an academic standpoint, athletically as well here at West Ashley. Really remarkable stuff.
Yeah, Andrew Brandt, a phenomenal leader of young people. Also Doug McDonald, the athletic director here at West Ashley, as well as Jimmy Crowder, the assistant. There's three good guys, I should say. Safe to say that West Ashley High School is in good hands.
22-yard return from Adrian Barrett-Aiken. That leads us right into tonight's Educator Spotlight, brought to you by the Thumbs Up guys, Principal Brandt, Trooper Bob. Come on, take it back.
All right, Dr. Andrew Brandt, nice to see you again here in the football game. What are some of the exciting things you're doing here at West Ashley?
Yeah, it's a great night to be a Wildcat. You know, we're out here on a fall evening. I'm here with Miss Stephanie Flock. At West Ashley, we got a ton of great things going on in the athletic world. We just brought home gold in swim. But fall sports has been wonderful. Coach Graham's doing an excellent job with this team. And as far as the school goes, you know, academically, we are making gains moving forward, and we are anticipating, fingers crossed, you know, we're waiting for that final report card rating, but we should be excellent for the upcoming school year for the first time, so it's really exciting time.
Well, speaking of the special guests here, tell me more about the partnership.
Absolutely. So I wanted Miss Stephanie Flock here. She is the principal at CE South. Wanted to introduce, she's the new principal here, and, you know, we are working really hard as a district, as a school, to establish a pipeline, you know, that excels students forward and really gets the best out of everybody, and she's been such a tremendous part of that for the community. So just wanted to introduce her, and it's an exciting time here in West Ashley.
Well, congratulations, welcome, and thank you so much for all that you and your staff and faculty do to keep our kids educated, because today's youth are tomorrow's leaders for sure.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. Hey, guys, we'll send it back upstairs. We'll watch some more football here in West Ashley.
Go ahead, inspiring us all, Trooper Bob. I'm going to have that on a
a pillow or a postcard here soon. Well said.
So yeah, great leaders. I was wondering, that's the new principal at C.E. Williams South. My daughter obviously graduated from West Ashley last year, so very familiar with Coach Brandt. So like I said, just good things going on here with the Wildcats. I know basketball season right around the corner, and think of Trey McLean, the boys basketball coach, and Rio Williams, the women's basketball coach, and you got Amanda Matsumoto, the softball coach. There's a bunch of good things going on over here in terms of athletics.
There's Gibbs, checks it down to his tight end. He tackled out in open space. But love the play call as big number 87 rumbling and stumbling nearly for a first down. Great work out in the flats by the tight end.
That's Henry Wood, who's a baseball player. Actually, I believe he's going to college to play baseball. Didn't even know Henry played football. I think it's his first year playing. But like I said, he's got good hands. Obviously, he can catch. He's a third baseman and a pitcher on the baseball team. So good job by Henry Wood.
I was going to say, I'm so glad that you kicked it to you. He's not even on our roster because this was a late ad in the middle of the season. They told us that Henry Wood was going to be a guy that, hey, we've been beaten up. We've been battling some serious injuries. Henry Wood with a really bright baseball future getting a look and nearly picking up a first down, and West Ashley will send out their punt team for the first time.
The kick.
Big booming kick. Great hang time as Jaden Kelly Murray dancing in that backfield. He's going to reverse the field. Cutting it back through the middle of the field. Shut a couple tacklers. It just, again, you're right. It's like Ron Burgundy with the question mark at the end of the teleprompter. I'm not ready to call it a tackle every time he touches the ball.
Well, the one thing about guys like him is you can't try to deliver the big boom. You have to wrap him up. You got to wrap those legs up and get him on the ground. When you try to deliver the big boom, as we'll see here, he just simply bounces off of you. So making a couple of guys miss, which that's what he's supposed to do as a punt returner. And you see they got it covered up well, but again, they're just failing to wrap up and give credit to Summerville in terms of Kelly Murray not wanting to go down.
It's Christian Dawson finally bringing Kelly Murray down at the end of the play. Now Summerville has already got 3 touchdowns, 2 offensively on just 5 plays from scrimmage or back on the prowl. Here's Stafford, little play action. He's going to dump it off in the flats to Murray. And this time, great tackle on the outside. Well done. Charlie Platt. Murray nowhere to go.
And those are the types of things that obviously the coaching staff here at West Ashley, they want to be able to put that on film. When they're in film study, they can see, hey guys, see, we can do this. When we get there, as you see Brady Wetzel there on the stop. But one of those situations where, yeah, we just got to do more of that. But we've shown signs that we can absolutely compete, kind of just keeping the morale up of the team.
Back to the pay dirt, halfback dive, nowhere to go. And you're seeing formidable defensive approach. Again, the adjustment as it was Bristol Biggins on and big number 35 stepping up in the A gap for West Ashley. Nice tackle by Jack Spence.
When you think about it, I mean, a couple of big plays for Summerville, but if they can make Summerville go on a long, sustained drive, that gives them an opportunity. For the first time tonight, we see the Green Wave facing a third down.
I highlighted Big Dorian Bond. 6'3", 290, defensive nose tackle, stunt him off the edge. Keep an eye on him. 3rd and 6, out into the flats. Here's Williams. One man to beat, and that speed, tough to catch. Wrapped up and tackled finally on the outside by Joseph Johnson. And Summerville able to move the chains.
Summerville did a nice job of using the entire field. They ran that swing pass to the wide side of the field, getting those playmakers in open field and making them be in a one-on-one situation. Good play call by the offensive coordinator of Summerville, being Ryan Sharpie.
That first down brought to you by Contract Exteriors. Williams in motion. He'll be behind. 2 tight ends set off the left. Williams off to the right. Pulling left guard. Great work by Jamarian Lawton to open up the space. But even better work by big number 95 Donovan Pinkney to bring down Williams before he could get going.
Look at this Summerville coaching staff, just some of the names. Sharpie, obviously you think of Bo Sharpie, a baseball player. Omar Nesbitt played in the NFL, also played at South Carolina. Aaron Self, one of the great ex-Citadel football players. He's a defensive coordinator. So just you look up and down, and of course, Ian Rafferty. So a lot of knowledge on that sidelines for Summerville.
Little tunnel screen for Jaden Kelly Murray. It's going to be a face mask. He's tripped up by Pinkney before he could take off. There's a whole lot of green grass in front of Jaden Kelly Murray, but
That's unfortunate for Joseph Johnson because he was in position. Obviously wasn't intentional, but as you can see right there, that's an easy call as he turned the head so he can tack on 15 yards to the end of the run.
Jaden Kelly Murray. It really is. He's a dude, and we mentioned him earlier. Yannick Smith playing at East Carolina. He had 6 catches in this game 2 years ago on Friday Night Rivals. 4 of them went for a touchdown.
Yeah.
And he went for 270. Jaden Kelly Murray, without question, with that type of caliber and talent, that was actually his first special teams touchdown of the year. And a ho-hum 9 receiving touchdowns already, so he's now into double figures.
And it seems like for that game, it was like back and forth. Wes Ashley was right there with him, but just in the end, just too much Summerville. But, Yannick, by far, we've seen some special ones. Good, not A.J. Green good, but Yannick was definitely a special player here on the football field as well as on the hardwood floor playing basketball.
Stafford rolling the pocket out right and man to be. That's Johnson that's going to make him get rid of the ball out of bounds. Great work at the speed of Joseph Johnson. We told you, Summerville has not used the quarterback in a ton of running scenarios this year until Stafford busted that 38-yard rushing touchdown. That nearly doubled his amount on the season. But great work by Johnson to force a 2nd and long.
Great pursuit. And able to force the throwaway pass.
A little bit of juice as that West Ashley band begins to grow a bit louder. Williams on the dive, cutting it back through. And, man, you've seen a ton of good running backs. You mentioned the likes of A.J. Green, who I'd like to mention. The murmuring is quiet, but they are starting to hold Jaden Kelly Murray in that same breath. Javen Williams to you. He had 4 touchdowns in our game just a season ago. He makes it all look so effortless. Is there a comp for you there for number 9?
I guess when you think about it, and this may be a little before your time, but there was a guy named Rusty Williams that played at Berkeley back in the heyday. He was a special one then. Of course, Bruce and Andre Ellington at Berkeley as well had that same similar build and had those same types of moves that we just saw from Jaden Kelly Murray.
I believe the kids would say that was an R2, L2, put him in a spin cycle. This is video game stuff as he does just enough to pick up the first down.
And that's what's so hard, especially when these guys are in open field. Like you're in a one-on-one situation and, it's trying to get him on the ground. That's not the easiest pass by any stretch of the imagination.
You saw Biggins on the defensive end flying out there just to help with roll call to the football. But to no alas, this is a trip into the rapid repair red zone. This is actually, believe it or not, the first trip to the red zone this evening. They go back to Williams, a whistle before the snap, as it would have been an easy walk-in tutty for 9 as we await the official announcement.
And if you're Ian Rafferty and the coaching staff at Summerville, you cannot ask for a better start here tonight. A bounce-back situation. As you can see, offsides against West Ashley. But you never know. I mean, you're dealing with 14, 15, 16, 17-year-olds, just their response. And would they, feel sorry for themselves because of what happened last week? Or would they, be angry about it and try to right the ship? And safe to say, they've come out focused, locked in, and by far playing one of their better games that we've seen from them this season.
Joining the backfield is K.J. Jenkins. Williams off to his right. We're going to get another yellow hanky. West Ashley lined up in the neutral zone just to play a go. It looks like they may have got him again.
It's like number 4 they're saying.
Yep, get him again. This time it's going to be on Joseph Johnson.
Which I don't quite understand that, Jack, because, unless he made contact, the ball hadn't been snapped, so he could have gotten back onside.
That's your defensive end, Joseph Johnson. They played him on the outside. They play him in nickel. You see him at the top of your screen there as an outside backer. Same formation. Jenkins behind Williams to the right. This time they're going to go to Jenkins, and there's the big fella. His first tutty of the season. K.J. Jenkins, the senior running back, soaring into the end zone and a 4-score lead for the Green Wave.
That one was pretty easy. The offensive line doing their job. Opening massive holes. Nothing fancy there. Just hat on hat. straight on blocking, and an easy touchdown as the Green Wave now rolling.
The snapper, Nolan Geit, the holder, Cooper Kafina, and Nate Beaver yet again remains perfect. Summerville up 28. It's Knights Company's Front End Rivals driven by Cruz Chevrolet. The state runner-ups, well, they're looking like they're trying to get back to a 5A state championship. This time it was KJ Jenkins.
I called the Thumbs Up guys after my work accident.
They took care of everything. It was very simple.
They guided me on what to do until the case was closed.
If you're ever in an accident, call those Thumbs Up guys.
Call us. We're those Thumbs Up guys.
Call 843-885-8000.
When you come home, do you like what you see? You will when you choose TimberTech decking from Contract Exteriors. Inspired by nature, born from advanced technology, TimberTech is a low-maintenance, high-performance decking material designed to resist stains, scratches, and fading, giving you more time to enjoy what matters. TimberTech, built for life, designed for memories. Come home to something better. Contract Exteriors, your local expert in decking solutions.
Do you or someone you care about feel anxious about visiting the doctor for the first time? From the moment you walk through the door, at Coastal Wound Care, we treat every patient like family. Contact Coastal Wound Care today.
Closed captioning is brought to you locally by 1-800-GOT-JUNK. We make junk disappear.
All right, I'm down here on the sideline, so I was watching the AD there, assistant AD, Caroline Cashin. She's taking pictures of the Wildcats there, and also she's got a helper tonight, Miss Riley McLean. Miss Riley, you like taking pictures on a Friday night here?
Yeah, it's fun, and I'm getting ready for basketball season.
You're getting ready for basketball season. You're a big helper, and this young lady just came in the shot here, too. So tell me, you do pictures for the school, for basketball and football?
Yes, I do handle the sports media for the school, so follow us, please, West Ashley Athletics on the Instagram and Facebook to keep up with everything happening here at the school.
Well, I see you running around. I don't want to hold you up. I know you guys are doing a great job, so thank you. I know your mom's a fan of Good Morning Charleston, so I would say a special hello to Miss Yvonne. Thank you for watching.
Now, here's an interesting story. That young lady, Caroline Cashin, I believe, I'm not mistaken, the last time West Ashley beat Summerville in football, Caroline Cashin kicked the field goal to beat them. She was the first player to play football here at West Ashley. She was a kicker, an outstanding soccer player, as we see the return here for West Ashley. And that'll be a horse collar, so they'll add on 15 yards. But yes, Caroline Cashin was a kicker on the football team. She kicked the field goal to beat Summerville, and I know that because at that time that's when I was doing my TV show, and I had Caroline on. And now I heard that she's teaching over here, so talk about a small world, that the game that she's at, that we interview her, it's against Summerville, a team that, well, she beat.
Always cool to see, especially like how rich the tradition is here in the Low Country. Caroline, who actually kicked at the Citadel, one of our own, Lucas Ferrer, doing incredible work down at the Citadel, doing an awesome post-game interviews with coaches and players, bringing some of those personalities like just like you did with Caroline just a few years ago. How about that?
Yeah.
You really are like...
I just kind of saw, I was looking at a stat, and I looked up, and I'm like, wait, that's Caroline Cashin. So crazy that she went from being a student here at West Ashley, a soccer player, played soccer at the Citadel, and now working for West Ashley.
A graduate of 2014. She teaches. She was actually the West Ashley Teacher of the Week back in October 1. Love that.
And her mom is, I'm pretty sure her mom taught Amara, who's my daughter.
Shout out to Amara.
At Ashley River Creative Arts.
How about that?
That was her kindergarten, pre-K, something teacher.
So you heard it right. The Cashins and the Germans running in West Ashley.
just a wealth of knowledge here on this broadcast tonight.
Shout out to Amara. Back to the action. 2nd and 9 for Gibbs. He's going to roll out to his right on the money. Man, I've been impressed with this young man, the sophomore, dropping it right in the breadbasket for his senior receiver and captain. That's the second catch of the night for Jaden Evans.
Tell you what, they may have found them a future quarterback here. That's a tough throw on the run, on the money. I agree with you, Jack. Man, this Isom kid, he is Isom. He is putting in work
Nice
tonight.
hit at the end of the play by Eli Presley. But you're right. Like, again, he's only going to get bigger, stronger, faster. Just a sophomore and underclassman on this stage with the speed on that defense, breathing down his neck. He stays calm.
Be
cool.
hard pressed to find a better defense than Summerville.
Now look at this. He's climbing the pocket. He's going to scamper out of downs. That's the first positive run of the career of Mr. Gibbs Isom.
Tell you what, it was kind of funny, Jack. You know, we taped the open down on the field and we make our way up here. So, and I don't know if you saw it, but as we were making our way up, I saw something I don't think I would have ever thought I'd seen in 20 years of doing this. It was a Pavia Vanderbilt jersey on a little kid.
Yeah.
And I only thought about that because that run was very Pavia in terms of just making something out of nothing. But more importantly, the drive will continue for West Ashley. I mean, what's this world coming to? We got guys wearing
Vanderbilt game day. What
crazy.
a world. Now a jet sweep and nowhere to go.
Jeez.
Love the creativity, but again, the speed and physicality is one thing. That's the 16th TFL on the year for JT Williams, dude. Love watching 1A play the game.
Yeah, he blew that one up with ease, read that play with no problem, and that was a 4-yard loss for West Ashley.
Summerville's going to take a quick timeout. It's just their first of the half, trying to get the ball back, work on their 2-minute drill, and you can see, man, JT Williams, 5'11", 215, his athletic director, and maybe giving the best pregame speeches I've ever seen on a football field. It rivals the Taylor family from Friday Night Lights, I swear. Corey Magwood, when he bragged about this dude, it almost felt like he was blushing. He was like, yo, I'm just telling you. Sometimes I just watch 1-8 and how he orchestrates this defense.
I'm just looking at Dexter Chavis. He just happened to be in the middle of that shot that we just had. 6'3", 315 pounds. Let's go back to that shot that we just had previously of the Summerville sideline.
Yeah.
He was very noticeable.
Yeah, tough to miss big.
He definitely stands out for sure. That was a big boy. That was a big boy as well.
See him right over the corner of the shoulder of Jalen Pryor. Are you ready for something even more terrifying? Dexter Chavis has it. There's big Dexter Chavis. That's DJ Hall. Oh, yeah, by the way, another sophomore. Yeah. But I'm telling you, though, Dexter Chavis has played offensive line all year. This is his first snap on the defensive side of the Rocky.
Yeah. It must be nice to be the little guy when you're 5'10", 310.
Man.
They growing big in Summerville.
Coach Rafferty said it's time for him to go hit somebody. Yeah. Again, they've shuffled the offensive side.
That's got to be offsides against Summerville. Because I'm looking right at it. I'm like, the guy's in the neutral zone, which is different because he let the play start, where before he threw before the play even started. So,
officiating crew's done a great job tonight. We finally got that game clock up for you. They're navigating the play clock down the field.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 guys that weigh 280 or more on the Summerville roster.
And their weight rooms look a little bit different. Some might even say rivaling the 2 Division I schools in the area. Quick slant right, bottom of the screen. What about this play?
Uh-oh, big boy.
DeMarcus King goes up and pulls this out of the clean air.
Jeez, oh we.
I hate to scream at you while we're at home, but I've never seen anything like this. I think we just got an Odell moment on the defensive side of the football. You think it's going to be a pass deflection a la my guy J.J. Watt in the Houston Texans, and he snatched this right out of the air.
I mean, come on, man. You 6 foot 250, and look at the speed after he just snatched it out of the air. I mean, just perfect timing, got up, and just look at the speed. Has the ball tucked properly, has it on the outside hand. Man, if they get in a big lineup, I know who they're putting at fullback. It's 90 for sure.
I'm not getting in front of that guy.
No.
Marcus King, the first varsity interception of his career. Now here come the green wave. Kelly Murray out in the flats. He's dancing on a bit of a tunnel screen. But again, another yellow flag.
I'll tell you what. Mad props to Brady Wetzel, because the last place you want to be is one-on-one in open field trying to get that guy on the ground. Great job by Wetzel on that particular play.
Hey, there's your boy. He was fantastic in that game against James Allen earlier this year, forcing 2 turnovers. Looks like this is going to be a hold on Summerville, going to back them up 10 yards.
But you always say in those situations you want to definitely use the sideline as an extra defender. So you don't want to get beat to the inside, so you have to. But again, and they say if you can't get to the quarterback, stop, get your hands up in the air, and try to bat it down. He said, Lee Corso, not so fast, my friends. This is my opportunity to shine. And just snatched it out of the air like a rebound.
6 foot 255, to your point. Will Chitty and his creative team got a great shot at the bottom of your screen. They're saying, Coach, how about a couple tight end reps for the young fella? Here's Stafford with a ton of time in the pocket. He puts them all right on the money. Better defense on the outside by, yeah, you guessed it, your boy Brady Wetzel.
He's having a big game tonight again. Brady Wetzel had the 2 picks against James Allen. Sophomore doing a great job kind of shoring up that secondary. And that's the beauty as well for West Ashley. A lot of sophomores, very young. These kids will just stay together and grow a program. It could be a very bright future for West Ashley.
Yeah, Wetzel's super unique too. Play that nickel spot, roll him into the box, play against the defense, roll him out wide, play one-on-one corner against Jaden Kelly Murray. Someone needs to make a tackle out in open space because Summerville really high on this young man too. It's about an 8-yard pitch and catch to Jalen Pounds. Pounds, 6'1", $190, and yeah, you guessed it, another sophomore on the outside.
It's almost like you better beat Summerville now if you can, because the next year or two, they're really going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Game clock at 55. It's going to be 3rd and long for Summerville. We also joked with Coach Rafferty, too. You're not playing for 3. You're going to play with 3 in the back pocket because their kicker, Nate Beaver, you've seen a couple touchbacks already. He's just 1 of 1 on the season. The Summerville offense does not like field goals, but they like their kicking game. His 1 field goal along a 45.
Yeah, and that's the third component that all good football teams have. Special teams can lose games for you. They also can win them. So the fact that he knows that he has that in his back pocket, should it be a late drive and you're down by 2, you need a field goal and can't quite get the touchdown, to have that ability to trot someone out that can bury it from 45 and in is outstanding.
There's Mr. Beaver right there. Beaver, a junior, big leg, stud soccer player. But he knows, he's cautiously optimistic that this is an offense that has picked up close to 24 yards of play. Take out a couple big-time chunk plays from Williams and Stafford. But
I've got to wonder, nephew, as a place kicker, field goal kicker, do you secretly root for your offense to stall out so that you can attempt field goals?
I'll answer this as simplistically as I can. Is the offer and commitment already in the bag? There's 27 for Summerville. Jack Burnett in motion. He's in for the blocker. Stafford sheds a tackler, and not before he's wrapped up. But how about this? He breaks free again, looking towards the end zone. He's got a guy, and snatched out of air. The 2nd touchdown of the night from Jaden Kelly Murray, but a Houdini act in the backfield.
Now, if that's not a national play and it's a penalty flag on the play,
it's going to be. It's going to sunshine.
I see. Sunshine can rip the helmet off.
The IMG transfer Max Stafford with a play of a lifetime. It's going to be hands to the face or a face mask because he just pulled off an absolute magic act.
They call roughing the passer. So, yeah, it will not be against him. But, yeah, that'll be a play of the week. We better see that next Thursday night when we're doing the Wando Lucy Beckham game. We better see that highlight at halftime of what we just saw.
Well, I don't know if you saw, we made it last week. That play Jake and Davis made with DJ Cobb hitting the big shot. He finds Jaden Lee on a 4th and 6. It kind of puts the final nail in the coffin. We're going streaking, as Will Ferrell would say. That's 2 in a row, friends.
Wow. We got to see a replay of that again as we see our Knights Company replay. Good job. He didn't panic, tried to step up. I thought he was sacked here, but no. As he kept the play alive. And what's impressive, nephew, is he kind of kept his head down the field, looking for someone to throw it to. And then, as you can see, what a throw, what a catch. Touchdown, Green Wave.
But play breaks down. Kudos to Stafford. You see the shot at the end of the play by Bristol Biggins. Gets there a hair late. The helmet comes flying off. We get to see the golden locks. But 4 down there somewhere. Go find them.
Just throw it up. Just throw it up and give him an opportunity to come down with it.
Jaden Kelly Murray, his 10th receiving touchdown of the season. his 11th overall. He had that punt return in the beginning of the first game. And sometimes your alma mater, your alumni, he's the former first-team All-ACC guy, maybe one of the most intense dudes we've ever been around. Sometimes if you're hearing Rafferty, sometimes all you can do is laugh.
Well, you saw him just whispering in Jaden Kelly Murray's ear. He probably saying, you know what, the good thing about it is I got you for another year after this year. That was a heck of a catch, son. A heck of a catch.
Is maybe the night done? Have we seen the last of 4 maybe?
I mean,
is that the last? That could be it, right?
Maybe get Cooper and Kafina, because again, they always say you're one injury away from having your number called, so you don't want to have this situation, this game pretty much in hand. Let some of the backups come in, let them get some reps, so that way in the event it's the first round or the second round or the third round or the lower state finals or state championship, if they're called on, they'll be prepared to do it.
Well, Cooper Kafina, he's been in this program all 4 years. He's a kid that's really ready to jump and take advantage of an opportunity. Bit of a squib quick, Pat McAfee style heads-up play from number 34 of West Ashley. That was Jack Spence jumping on that loose ball.
So you got to make sure you check before you retreat. So it'll be interesting. We saw them against James Allen, Jack, where we thought that they would just kind of take a knee and go to the locker room, but again, the situation really got nothing to lose. So maybe treat it like a 2-minute offense and see, hey, we need to get a field goal. If you can, get positive yards on the first play. But what you obviously don't want to do is have a turnover here and allow Summerville to score in the last 39 seconds of the half.
Yeah, before that remarkable play by DeMarcus King, they were moving the rock fairly well. We got a penalty as we get an explanation for Coach Graham. Sounds like it's going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct. Our team in the truck's got a really good look at it. Apparently, it was a pretty gnarly hit on the special teams unit.
And I can actually kind of hear him, and it was against. I just wish he would give the signal who the penalty is against. But you see there, the hit from 10.
Yeah.
But they called it against West Ashley, so was it a little retaliation or not sure.
They missed it as well.
But you see the first play there, no yardage.
And nowhere to go.
Yeah.
JT Williams already his 3rd tackle for a loss tonight, man.
Just go ahead and take it to the house. Just go ahead and just let this clock run out. Regroup, challenge, and tell your football team, hey, in the second half, don't worry about playing the scoreboard. Let's just try to get better. Things that we can work on, that we can control, do that. Probably not going to win this game, but we can still become a better football team here in the second half.
Game clock now inside 10 seconds, and it appears that Coach Graham and the West Ashley Wildcats will do just that. 5 touchdowns in the first half from Summerville, 2 from Jaden Kelly Murray, Javen Williams, KJ Jenkins. But that last throw from Max Stafford will be the one that we highlight. Sinclair, Friday Night Rivals. We've got some highlights for you. It's the Green Wave with a 5-score lead here at West Ashley High School with tonight's companies. Friday Night Rivals driven by Cruz Chevrolet. The News 4 halftime report.
AC struggling? Charleston Electric and Air has you covered. From expert electrical work and generator installation to fast, reliable AC repair. We keep your home powered and cool. One expert team, trusted for power, cooling, and comfort.
Thank you for allowing our family to serve your family at Charleston Electric and Air.
100% satisfaction.
Your comfort guaranteed.
If you've been told or think you might need back or neck surgery, you don't have to travel far. The Southeastern Spine Institute uses the latest surgical procedures found anywhere in the country for simpler operations and quicker recovery times. And since the Southeastern Spine Institute is in your own backyard, you know they'll be right there with you each step of the way, helping you get back to your active life.
So call 866-SPINE50 today and make your own appointment. Virtual exams may be available.
When your project demands the best, turn to Sunbelt Rentals. 10 branches conveniently located in Charleston, Sunbelt Rentals helps you get things done with an expanded mix of tools and equipment. With over 14,000 pieces of equipment, expert advice, and reliable service, we help pros and DIYers tackle any job, big or small. Rent from Sunbelt Rentals, a company proud to be involved in the community and schools. Sunbelt Rentals, making it happen for our customers. Visit us today.
One of the great things about working with Rapid Repairs is that we are locally owned and operated for over 25 years. Doing business with Rapid Repairs, you get one of our great technicians or a representative of our management team, but also to have a peace of mind that we as owners are vested in our community. We live here, we've grown up here, and we continue to serve our community. Rapid Repairs offers an extensive list of home repairs from underneath your house, in your crawl space, to your roof and everything in between.
If your home needs repairs, call Rapid Repairs.
573-HELP.
Welcome to the Friday Night Rivals News 4 Halftime Report. News 4, working for you.
I'm down here with Coach Rafferty and on the field here. Coach, that last touchdown, it looked like he was going to get sacked, but he was able to find a way to get out and score a touchdown. You're up 35-0. How proud are you right now of your team?
Yeah, I'm really proud. You know, that was a heck of a play. They ran a little cover zero blitz against us, kind of sent the house, and you know, Max is a big, strong kid, and he hung in there and fought him off and threw a great pass to Jaden Kelly Murray for a touchdown. Defense is playing great. Special teams are great. I'm really happy with our kids. They've responded in the way I wanted them to respond this week.
Any big adjustments for the second half?
I don't think so. Hopefully we'll keep doing what we're doing, not let up, keep the hammer down, and keep playing good football.
Coach, thank you for your time. Thank you so much, and we'll see you. A lot more football to go.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. All right, so it's back to Jack upstairs.
All right, I'll say it. That's got to be the happiest halftime report we've had yet, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, your team's up 35-0. You're clicking offensively, defensively, and special teams. Not a lot for Ian to be sad or mad about after that first half of football.
Well, that leads us right into your favorite segment, man. The work that Thumbs Up guys have done this year, absolutely incredible. It's time for our this week's Scholar Athletes. The students selected will have an opportunity to win a $5,000 scholarship at the end of the season. Tonight's Scholar Athletes are first from Summerville High School. It's Taylor Blackwell. Taylor, with a 5.28 GPA, well, she's the 5K school record holder, and she's also a state champion at the 3,200-meter race. She's also a Summerville High School track distance MVP and a region champion in back-to-back years. In the community, she works down at Dorchester Presbyterian Church and works on their green team and sessions. They also help bake for Katie's Crops, and she's a math tutor at Sand Hill Elementary. Congratulations to this week's Scholar Athlete, Taylor Blackwell. And with West Ashley, a familiar friend, it's Reagan Frost, a stud on the tennis courts. Reagan with a 5.1 GPA. She's undefeated in Regis matches in 9th, 10th, and 11th grade. She's never lost in the region 3 years straight. She's on the team for the first and second region championships in the history of West Ashley tennis. In the community, she donates over 100+ hours of her time to community service with local groups, and she also actually started a club to volunteer at local nursing homes through West Ashley High School. Two incredible nominees, Ms. Taylor Blackwell and Ms. Reagan Frost, this week's Scholar Athletes.
Inching closer to playoff time, I'm Scott Eisberg alongside the Thumbs Up guys, or two of them, Brandon and Jeff, talking Scholar Athletes here on FNR. And year after year, we give away the award, and it's the kind of the culmination. It's the fun, if you will. How special is that for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, Jeff and I talk about this all the time. That's certainly the highlight of this entire event, right? All year long, we get to watch the highlights of them playing, but then the real highlight is being able to hand them that check at the end of the year and meeting all these kids and their parents. I mean, they're wonderful from top to bottom. You can see why these kids are so talented, not only on the field but in the classroom. You know, it's the parents, it's the community that they have surrounding them. I'm always just so impressed when we get to meet them in person.
My favorite part of it is coming up, though, the videos that get submitted.
Sure.
They're incredible. Like, it is so amazing to see how well they can craft these videos and how funny they are, how on point they are, how polished they are. So, I mean, they're great on the field, they're great in the classroom, and they have a great media presence. I mean, it's 3 for 3. It's awesome.
Absolutely. Brandon and Jeff from the Thumbs Up guys, presenting sponsors of our Scholar Athlete right here on FNR.
Are you ready to make junk disappear?
I am so looking forward to this.
We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
We'll be there before you hang up the phone.
My grandson was injured in an accident. I liked what I read about those Thumbs Up guys. They handled everything from beginning to end. I just think they're wonderful people.
Call us. We're those thumbs up guys.
Call 843-885-8000.
In Charleston, success is worth celebrating. At All-American Awards, we help you recognize excellence with custom awards and trophies that truly stand out. Everything from name badges and custom acrylics to sports awards. All-American Awards makes it easy for you to honor your company or team's hard work and dedication with high-quality craftsmanship. Let All-American Awards help you celebrate success. We are Charleston's choice for quality recognition.
Delta Force Athletics is the home of Delta Force All-Stars, Charleston's premier cheerleading and tumbling center. Our 10,000 square foot facility allows your child to discover their athletic ability, regardless of skill level. Now enrolling for after-school programs and recreational tumbling. The fun never stops. We host birthday parties and Friday night open gyms, too. Visit our website to sign up today. Delta Force Athletics. Don't miss your chance to join the force.
I stepped on a wood screw and I went and saw 2 other doctors and they wanted to amputate my foot. I heard about Coastal Wound Care. Dr. Gregory and his staff saved my foot. They did a wonderful job and I can walk.
Contact Coastal Wound Care today. Are you ready to make junk disappear?
I am so looking forward to this. We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point. Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK. We'll be there before you hang up the phone.
Welcome to the Friday Night Rivals News 4 Halftime Report. News 4, working for you.
The News 4 halftime report rolls on. Scotty Ice and Webb Wright, well, they're going to have a whole lot to talk about as Friday Night Rivals is getting to treat a 35-point lead for the Summerville Green Wave. 2 touchdowns from Jaden Kelly Murray, and maybe the play of the season for Max Stafford as our halftime report scoots on into, yes, it's the Delta Force All-Stars Cheer of the Game segment. Friends, we give you the opportunity of a lifetime to go log on to abcnews4.com/poll and vote for either of tonight's cheer squads. Cast a vote for the Delta Force All-Stars Cheer of the Game. We'll show those results later on tonight in the first quarter. First, the visiting squad. It's Summerville's cheer squad.
Hey fans, get louder! SHS! Hey fans, get louder! SHS! Hey fans, get louder! SHS! Let's go, Take it! From side to side! Cross that line! Take it! From side to side! Cross that line! Take it! From side to side! Cross that line! Take it! From side to side! Cross that line!
Incredible performances from not only West Ashley, but Summerville as well. Make sure to go log your vote on the Delta Force All-Stars Cheer of the Game. Remember, we will show those results in the fourth quarter. Well, hopefully for West Ashley, those results don't look like the scoreboard. It's a 35-point lead for Summerville. Are
you ready to make junk disappear?
I am so looking forward to this. We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point. Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK. We'll be there before you hang up the phone.
I call the Thumbs Up guys after my work accident. No matter what I had, I can call my attorney at any time. They stuck to their word on everything. If you're hurt on the job, call those Thumbs Up guys.
Call us. We're those thumbs up guys.
Call 843-885-8000.
When your project demands the best, turn to Sunbelt Rentals. 10 branches conveniently located in Charleston, Sunbelt Rentals helps you get things done with an expanded mix of tools and equipment. With over 14,000 pieces of equipment, expert advice, and reliable service, we help pros and DIYers tackle any job, big or small. Rent from Sunbelt Rentals, a company proud to be involved in the community and schools. Sunbelt Rentals, making it happen for our customers. Visit us today.
What if you could change your future in just 1 or 2 years?
At Trident Technical College, you can invest in yourself and see real results.
And with low or even no-cost tuition, your education is one of the best investments you can make.
It's called ROI, a return on investment.
That means what you put in today pays off for years to come.
Greater job satisfaction.
More financial freedom.
A better future.
College is worth it, and so are you.
When I first came to coastal wound care, I was on crutches. I thought I was going to lose my leg, but Dr. Gregory assured me that he had everything under control. Now I'm at the point where I'm able to walk and the wound is healed.
Contact Coastal Wound Care today and start healing.
Are you ready to make junk disappear?
I'm so looking forward to this. We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point. Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK. We'll be there before you hang up the phone.
Closed captioning is brought to you locally by 1-800-GOT-JUNK. We make junk disappear. The best Thursday night lights and Friday night rivals highlights from across the country.
Kelly got to quit celebrating and get back ready for a fourth down play.
Yeah, they were trying to hook and ladder, but he didn't have time. They got the board. They got the board. That's going to be, Joe, that's going to be a touchdown. Touchdown, Jalen Boyd. Inside the 10. What a touchdown. What a play. What in the world? Westwood with a touchdown on a hope and a prayer is answered. What?
Beachy, can he get the corner turn? He does. Here's that speed. And he's still on his feet. To the 20. Stiff arm. To the end zone. Touchdown. Pump fake. Throws. Goes deep. And what a catch on the far side. Oh, what a catch by Oriuso. They will call it. Heavy pressure. Throws it downfield to the middle of the field. What a catch coming up and grabbing the ball. Maddox.
55-yard field goal from the left hash. The kick is up, and it's gone at the buzzer. Bryant is the hero for the Buccaneers, and the Hoover Met goes haywire. Wow! Unbelievable! Wow!
Welcome to the Friday Night Rivals News 4 Halftime Report. News 4, working for you.
The News Halftime 4 report rolls on. The national highlights. We better get our guys on there this week. Jacob Davis got robbed. I know we got posted on social. Nah, I'm just playing. Friday Night Rivals, best in the business. As we take a look around, 35 points on behalf of Summerville, giving our friends a whole lot to choose from. It's a 5-score lead. As we await for both of these teams to come rolling on out. A beautiful Pirates of the Caribbean rendition here at West Ashley High School. And football nearly underway.
You know, and shout out to the West Ashley band. I think literally they had maybe 12 people in the entire band, with 5 of them being percussionists. Shout out to those kids.
Heck yeah, battling their tails off, man. We made sure to get some record for them. So shout out to them. If I could, I'd give them an award. Just like all American awards. Only tonight's trophies and Scholar Athlete pucks, but all season long, helping Charleston recognize excellence since 1993. And there is nobody more excellent than who he's got dialed up on his TVR than for tonight at 11:05. It's Friday Night Rivals. It's Scotty Ice. It's Webb Wright. Scotty's actually running the show down at Fort Lee tonight.
Yeah.
Come on, he's like the mayor of Chucktown.
10-year reunion for the Fort Dorchester State Championship team. Saw some pictures on Scotty's Twitter page or X page, and saw DeCarian Joyner was there with his daughter. So super cool. A great celebration. Obviously Steve LaPrade there as well. So congratulations to that. That was a special team as well.
Oh,
very, very good football. That's when Fort Dorchester was. Dude, not to be messed with.
I was convinced DeCarian was going to be like the next Lamar Jackson. He was so good.
Yeah, and had a good career at South Carolina.
Our schedule coming up: Wando, Lucy Beckham, the rivalry. What were we calling it?
the Battle East Cooper.
Battle of the East Cooper. That's Scotty's name for it.
Right.
Well, regardless of the name of the rivalry, it's going to be nasty. It's going to be mean. It's going to be a blast.
And Thursday night football, we're going up against the NFL. NFL don't want this smoke.
Prime time or My TV Charleston. I'll let you decide. Well, I'll tell you where my eyeballs are going to be locked in. It's going to be in Everett's very own Scott Hansen Man Cave. It's ABC. It's Ole Miss OU, a top 15 matchup. It's Alabama and South Carolina.
Can I just get like a little dig in here?
Do it.
Because there's 6 teams on this screen right now. 5 of them have numbers in front of their names. Why does South Carolina not have a number in front of theirs?
Texas A&M at LSU. And I'll tell you what, this is the game that South Carolina wins. You know that.
You know it is.
You know this is just
everyone's counted Beamer out, and they'll beat Alabama by 2 touchdowns tomorrow. Williams-Brice will be rocking. And at 3:30 start, too? Oh, yeah.
Hope is gone. Sandstorm is rolling. Ty Simpson,
I've been
beware.
seeing all the Steven Garcia back when Alabama was number 1.
Yeah.
And Spurrier and Garcia and Alshon Jeffrey, those guys went there and obviously beat Alabama. So, yeah, killing the board. Do not let your guard down because the Gamecocks, Lenore Sellis, will look like the number 1 quarterback in the country. But, yes, before all the Gamecock fans come for me, yes, I do understand if Clemson was there, they would not have a number in front of their name as well. I'm well aware. But a good lineup tomorrow on ABC News 4.
Lenore Sellers and Cade Klubnik just a bit shy of my Heisman predictions going into the 25 season.
Arch as well.
Well, you know what? Low blow. Can we go to break now? Yeah. If you're listening along at home, you're listening to a traumatic fan base. Myself, a Texas Longhorn, a Clemson Tiger. It's been an
interesting year.
Been a rocky year.
Yeah, good. It usually ends on Friday nights with Friday Night Rivals. Good football here in the Low Country, wrapped up with, Scotty and Webb, and then on Saturday it just all goes south.
What we're trying to say is, Low Country High School football fans, if you guys would like to stagger your games, play Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you've got our business. We will be here. The very best broadcast in all the land. Oh, I do want to take this opportunity, too. We can get a shot of our guy, Tim Fennell. He's working on an incredible documentary that really stems back to the history of not only these schools, but Low Country in general. We're going to plug it later on. Man, he's an incredible storyteller. He's sitting in the Sudsrelief right now. Does incredible work for us on the cam all year round. Tim Fennell. We're going to plug it later. He's one of the very, very best. We appreciate his services. Yes, sir. Mr. Tim, we thank you. As it appears, we have got Coach Graham with a third member of our Trooper Bob ready for their thoughts post-halftime.
Coach, what was the message to your team at halftime?
Calm down, do the little things. The score is what it is, but we have to do the little things. We have to do our job and continue in the fight. The biggest thing for me is to fight and to have some pride. And like I said, do the little things. Do the little things.
We got a lot of football left the whole second half. What do you want to see first out of your offense in the second half?
One play at a time, move the ball. Once the chains move them again. That's the goal. That's what we're going to do. We score, and then defense goes out there. We got to play football.
Coach, thank you for your time. Best of luck in the second half. We got a lot more football coming up. We'll see you soon. I'm sending back upstairs to Everett and Jack.
We got second half football on the other side. Summerville with a 35-point lead as the halftime.
Sports are really just the vehicle for me to tell you amazing stories about people and neighbors and friends living right here in the Low Country.
Scott Iceberg and the News 4 team working for you. Weeknights on News 4.
Are you ready to make junk disappear?
I'm so looking forward to this. We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
We'll be there before you hang up the phone.
Delta Force Athletics is the home of Delta Force All-Stars, Charleston's premier cheerleading and tumbling center. Our 10,000 square foot facility allows your child to discover their athletic ability, regardless of skill level. Now enrolling for after-school programs and recreational tumbling. The fun never stops. We host birthday parties and Friday night open gyms, too. Visit our website to sign up today. Delta Force Athletics. Don't miss your chance to join the force.
Honey, I don't think the AC is working. Call Plum Pro Plus.
AC issues?
Looks like it's the contactor. I've got a new contactor.
Plum Pro Plus is Charleston's #1 plumbing, heating, and air company for a reason. Call the pros today to find out how you can get a new AC system for as little as $3 a day. Call the pros you can trust. Call Plum Pro Plus today.
One of the great things about working with Rapid Repairs is that we are locally owned and operated for over 25 years. Doing business with Rapid Repairs, you get one of our great technicians or a representative of our management team, but also have a peace of mind that we as owners are vested in our community. We live here, we've grown up here, and we continue to serve our community. Rapid Repairs offers an extensive list of home repairs from underneath your house, in your crawl space, to your roof and everything in between.
If your home needs repairs, call Rapid Repairs.
573-HELP. Are you ready to make junk disappear?
I am so looking forward to this. We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
We'll be there before you hang up the phone.
We show you our red hat. If we were giving out votes for first team all broadcast, I'm giving it to our main man, Mario. I'm not sure who's in charge of raises, but that guy, Mario, one of the very best in the business. That smile, good enough to make us smile upstairs. Our entire crew really has been an absolute blast and treasure to work with them all season long. Summerville with a 35-point lead. E, how are we feeling?
Well, like I said, opportunity for both teams to basically work on themselves. You know, for Summerville, we'll see if they keep the starters in or they'll go to the backup quarterback, allow them to get a rep or two. Looks like for right now they're going to stick with the starter.
Stafford, yep.
So Stafford's still in there. So maybe just one series and then, you know, kind of bring the backups in. And you heard Coach Graham say, hey, for West Ashley, just settle down, just play football. Don't worry about the score. Just go out and execute like he knows that they can do.
Yeah, it's a gut check for them, right? They understood that they were in for a really tough contest. This nice tackle on the outside, first to get there. Looked like it was Charlie Platt, but also Bristol Biggins on the outside. But again, for Shaw Graham and this entire West Ashley staff, it's about getting these guys to believe it. We live in a microwave society, right? You want these wins instantaneously. It's not the fact, right? And for a team like Summerville, Ian Rafferty took over a Summerville program that needed a makeover, and he's been able to do it, but it did take some time.
He knows building it brick by brick. There's no quick, as you said, no microwave approach. It takes time, and hopefully Coach Graham will be able to get that done.
Catch on the outside by Torion Jackson. Jackson, just a junior, just his fifth catch of the season. As again, maybe you're starting to see the second and third stringers on the outside from a weapon standpoint. But it's important for Max Stafford to get these reps.
Obviously, with him being a transfer in, yeah, absolutely. He wants to make sure that they're clicking on all cylinders.
Pounds in motion. He goes back to the pay dirt with Javen Williams. Williams, one man to beat, and a touchdown-saving tackle in the secondary. Really nice play by number 22 of West Ashley. That was Cooper Fisher.
You're seeing several good tackles in that secondary. Cooper Fisher's had several. Brady Wetzel's had several. Make no bones about it. That is not an easy task to bring down any Summerville specialist in the open field, especially when they have that full steam coming right at you.
I was going to say, I hate to give you like my best Georgia Bulldog impression, but like, who's that coming down the track? I don't want to get in front of him. That's the fact.
That is for sure.
Stafford going to move the pocket out left. He's going to take a shot downfield. He's got his backup just outside the outreached arms of Jack Burnett. Burnett, the backup tight end, who's already got a catch earlier in this game. But, you know, it's been interesting about Stafford. We talked about it, a QBR of 114. Not a great runner, as he's already doubled his rushing yards in just this game on the season. He's looked really comfortable outside of the pocket tonight.
Yeah, and West Ashley has not been able to put as much pressure as they would like on them, but when they have, he's done a nice job of handling that, not allowing the pressure to distract him, keeping his head down the field, and looking to make big plays.
Yeah, guys like Brandon Colley, Dorian Bond, Donovan Pinckney, Bristol Biggins on. That defensive front for West Ashley is a strength. Curious if it's almost schematically to give that offensive line for Summerville some space as they go to a tunnel screen here. Here's Pounds, and look at that big tackle across the middle of the field. Oh, yeah, big number 99, Dorian Bond. His 40th tackle of the year is a loud one.
The amount of down-the-field tackles made by defensive linemen from West Ashley. Very impressive tonight. Those guys not giving up on plays, playing all the way through to the end. Those guys, they are absolutely pursuing the football, which is what you like to see.
3rd and 5 from Summerville. Jenkins to his left, Williams to his right. Pair of receivers at the top. West Ashley showing 7 in the box. It's going to be Williams out wide, and this a rare drop as Stafford, they draw up a perfect screen to the outside as Jenkins watches this go right through his hands.
And that was really close to being a backwards pass. It would have been a live football, but they're going to say no, and it'll bring out 4th down, and it looks like Summerville is going to keep their offense on the field as they'll go for it here. And again, an opportunity to work on your 4th down plays had this been a closer game, a one-possession game that you needed to go for it.
And what a huge stand for West Ashley this would be defensively coming out of the half and making a statement.
You got one-on-one coverage at the bottom of the field. Let's see if they take a shot there.
Some Burnett in motion. Here's Stafford looking out right. He's got Jaden Kelly Murray, and this will innocently land to the turf as West Ashley forces a turnover on downs.
And that's a win for the Wildcats. She talked about it, that opening possession of the second half, coming out, continuing to play. They forced the turnover on downs. Good job by West Ashley.
I'm telling you, man, this could be a ball game that you look back at and go, we learned a lot about ourselves. Down 5 scores at the half, and you're sending out your sophomore quarterback making his first varsity start against the likes of the Summerville Green Wave. Learned a lot about not only Gibbs Isom, but this entire West Ashley roster here with 9:22 to go.
Yeah, and being able to play through it. Let's see if they can now capitalize on this outstanding field position and put some points on the board.
Back to the pay dirt. There's Avery Reed slung over his shoulder. Nice tackle on the outside by Jalen Pryor.
And it seems like every once in a while, West Ashley, they'll have a little burst.
Yeah.
And they'll have a good play here or there. And the key for them is just being able to put them back-to-back together to go on a sustained drive.
Tight end Henry Wood, they pulled him off to the left. And this is going to be picked off, taken the other way and out of the arms. It looked like it was in the hands.
Yeah.
I was going to say, he takes about 3 steps. This looks like a football move from Will Flores, the senior, who had an interception last year. This would have been his 2nd varsity pick. This looked like 6 all day long.
Because he was already starting down the field. That's a long throw across the field, across the hash mark. So you see the ball here. He's got possession. 1, 2. Oh, okay, maybe no.
I thought he tucked it.
Exactly. So good call. Good no call there. Definitely an incomplete pass. But, yeah, those are those dangerous ones when you throw across the hash mark and you don't have that arm strength to really kind of zip it in there.
He stared that throw down all day long. Great look by our thumbs-up guy replay and our camera crew upstairs. It's going to be 3rd and 8 for Isom. Rolling out left. He's going to take a huge shot. Wisely able to tuck at the last second. But this sack from Jalen Pryor, his 2nd of the season, shot out of a cannon into that backfield.
Yeah, you got to block those guys. Those guys are quick. They're athletic. They're going to get in there, and not a good job blocking by West Ashley on that particular play.
He's one of 4 sophomore defensive starters for Summerville, and you can see here, man, this is as clinical as it comes.
Yeah, that's just what you don't want to see is 4 white jerseys barreling down on you with no teammate in sight.
Well, don't want to see this either. He's already got 2 tutties, a remarkable throw from Max Stafford, a punt return for a touchdown before they even touch the rock, as Jaden Kelly Murray will await. He'll catch it around the 15th. I didn't see the fair catch warning. He's about as angry with himself as we are upstairs. As we were taken away, we wanted to be witnesses yet again. Summerville will have the rock at the 15 when we return.
You've got a friend in the car business.
Certified pre-owned GM vehicles, easy financing, Car Bravo warranties with no payments till January. Cruise Chevy has that and more, and we're giving back to our community. Together, let's drive. CruiseChevrolet.com.
At Knights Companies, we're not just in the business of concrete. We're in the business of building relationships. For over 3 generations, our family has proudly served our communities. Join us at Knights Companies, where your career thrives in an environment that values people, integrity, leadership, and excellence. Discover why our team is at the heart of everything we build. Knights Companies. Excellence in concrete, built on family values.
You've got a friend in the car business.
Mark has told you that for over 15 years, and it's more true today than ever. Whether you're buying a new Chevrolet or a car Bravo certified, Cruise Chevy on Rivers will take care of you. Together, let's drive. CruiseChevrolet.com.
A beautiful night for football in the Low Country. Summerville with a 35-0 lead over the host school, the West Ashley Wildcats. But West Ashley gets the stop they were looking for. Can they get another? As those young ladies, the Delta Force All-Stars cheer the game. Remember, go cast a vote on abcnews4.com. They've had a whole lot to dance about.
Very happy right now as they're Green Wave up by 35 points.
You got that kind of footwork in your bag?
Maybe 30 years ago. Now I think I could just hurt myself thinking about dancing like that without even making a move. As my daughter will tell you, she does not even allow me to do the Tootsie Roll anymore.
Aww.
So, I blew my knee out one year.
No, you did not.
I did.
No, you did not.
I was at a bachelor party in Myrtle Beach doing a Tootsie Roll, and yep. Came back in a cast.
ACL, MCL, all of it?
I mean, just knee looked like a volleyball. So, yeah, that's my. That's why when I hit a Tootsie Roll, my daughter's around, she looks at me like, don't you even think about standing up to do any cheers or dance. Yep, true story.
Tackle for loss by Dorian Bond. Summerville back to the pay dirt. This time a tackle by Bristol Bigazon. Last week it was life advice with Everett German, my godfather.
By the way, how did the girlfriend?
I was about it. Not well. Last week was life advice with Everett German. Jack DeLongshaw, myself, shaved his mustache at halftime. The life advice? Maybe alert the significant other before you do that. Update? He was absolutely correct.
Yeah.
She wasn't a fan.
Yeah. I sent her the message. She didn't respond. So I'm like, yeah, he's in trouble.
Yeah.
Yep, he's in trouble.
3rd and 7. West Ashley showing 6, bringing pressure. Stafford will drop back. West Ashley drop back 4. They stunt the blitz. Stafford's going to roll out right. He breaks a tackle. Ton of time as Bigginson rolls down. Nice block to see on the outside. He's rumbling and stumbling. Right at the line to gain. Will he have enough for a first down?
And right now, he's just making plays. Obviously, these are not scripted. Things are breaking down, but he's wisely not putting the football in danger, getting what he can, and then allowing his special teams to come out. You see almost a near sack there.
Sully Grider almost with the sack. That would have been his first of the season, but instead, there's another big fella hustling downfield to make a play. That was Bigginson that's going to force another 4th down, the second 3 and out. Forced by West Ashley here in the second half.
And those are wins. Those are things that obviously Coach Graham and his staff that they can harp on as a high snap and a nice job.
Really athletic play by Hayden O'Rear, and it's going to take an advantageous Green Wave bounce before it's finally down at the 31. Summerville with a 5-score lead. Life advice, alert your significant others after a haircut. Also, no Tootsie Rolls after the age of 35. Everett German, Jack DeLongshaw, Summerville with a 5-score lead on the other side.
I called Thumbs Up guys after my work accident.
And they took care of everything. It was very simple.
They guided me in what to do until the case was closed.
If you're ever in an accident, call those Thumbs Up guys.
Call us. We're those Thumbs Up guys.
Call 843-885-8000.
When you come home, do you love what you see? You will when you choose Hardy Siding from Contract Exteriors. Only Hardy products are engineered for climate. They're specifically designed to stand up to the heat, humidity, and hurricanes of South Carolina, helping ensure your home stays looking beautiful for years to come. Discover your perfect homecoming by visiting contractexteriors.com. When it's time to re-side, come home to something better.
Do you or someone you care about feel anxious about visiting the doctor for the first time? From the moment you walk through the door, at Coastal Wound Care, we treat every patient like family. Contact Coastal Wound Care today.
football team out there. You got the crowd in the stands. They're at the grill, folks at the concession line. And the cheerleaders are still working hard getting the crowd energized. So we got Coach Danielle there, and we also have Coach Holly. Thank you very much for joining us. They do a great job, not just during football, also basketball season. So let's go watch their favorite cheer. All right, great job. We'll send it back upstairs to Everett and Jack. Thank you very much, ladies. Thank you very much.
Still bringing the juice on Friday Night Rivals is Isaiah Hamilton with his second carry. Nice 6-yard pickup for West Ashley. And Gibbs Isom, the sophomore quarterback, and this youthful West Ashley team. You talk about this squad with Rashad Graham. You're looking at youngsters all over the field. They don't have a single senior offensive lineman. They only start one senior on offense. This is a team where you can say, hey, took your lumps and bruises in year one. Really excited to see how this team bounces back in the second year under his helm.
And he'll have a nice run there on that first play. Like I said, no quit in the Wildcats as they're continuing to put forth their best effort. But yeah, we'll have a full year, off season, kids can work. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think he got hired until like late April, maybe early May, so didn't get the off season. They can get in the weight room. Like I said, if you're a West Ashley fan, just be patient. Rome wasn't built overnight. They've got the right guy in the right place. He just has to keep these kids together and let them grow as a unit.
That first down brought to you by Coastal Wound Care. Third carry of the night for Isaiah Hamilton's a long one. It's about a 12-yard gain. They go right back to him. They have found something offensively through the middle of the field, running behind their center, Marshall Ward, and the right guard, the train, Tremaine Rivers. As we take a look at tonight's Southeastern Spine Institute stat update, to me, it's been on the ground, right? We knew that Summerville was going to come in here and control time of possession. They've scored quickly. To me, the stat that I'd like to look at outside of that one turnover for West Ashley, I've been thoroughly impressed with at least the efficiency at the quarterback position tonight.
Yeah, I mean, for a sophomore quarterback getting his first varsity start against Summerville, while they have not resulted in points, I thought he's done a nice job of really running this football team.
Tackled in the backfield once, twice, thrice. How about not 4 times for Hamilton is firing into the backfield. Yeah, that dude different. Malachi Washington, the 6'4", 235-pound senior, a defensive end that they said still very young in his football age. He's still learning the game, still relies on a lot of raw talent and athleticism. They're really excited about the future of Washington as, again, the game starts to slow down a little bit.
Well, and you also wonder how many of these kids are maybe just playing football for the first time, just coming out. So they're just really getting baptism by fire. They're learning on the job. They're going to be A-OK.
3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. It's going to be third down for Gibbs Isom. He's going to usher Hamilton over to his left. Play action. He's looking downfield. He's going to step up in the pocket. He's going to make a man miss. Nowhere to go with the rock. Wisely will hold on to the football. It'll be a 4-yard gain. But another defensive stop on third down for Summerville, which helps tease us into tonight's school bus stop of the game. During the fourth quarter of tonight's game, we will be highlighting the school bus, yes, you said it, stop of the game. And in the second half, there's a lot of points offensively, but, hey, that's 4 straight turnovers on downs, if you will, from these squads. We've seen the punter more here in the second half than we have all game.
Right now, like if you're Summerville, the most important thing is run this clock out, have no injuries, and escape here. But I'm sure defensively, the Green Wave would love nothing more than to get a shutout.
End-over-end kick, not the best of the night so far for West Ashley. Will roll out to around the 36-yard line. Jackson Mosqueda will be down by number 83, Nick Reynolds. You talk about pitching a shutout. Did you guys have any traditions? Pitch a shutout, you get
I don't know, a little Waffle House action on Monday morning?
No. just trying to get the W and avoid 5-hour football practices. That wasn't actually obviously being here. West Ashland, just go right across the street and hit that fast food restaurant. We don't like giving out free plugs around
No free plugs.
Right.
I do shout out Waffle House, though, just because it's been kind of a home away from home for me. We even do Christmas Eve there. So
okay.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that more next week.
It's true. Javen Williams running like it's Christmas morning. Another Coastal Wound Care first down. I think what's so exciting about Nine's future, it's not only his burst, his stride makes it look so easy. His vision in the backfield, his ability to catch, his leadership this week. You get beat by 28 by a rival across Fountain. It felt almost like a hangover after the James Island win. It felt like everyone said that those were the two best teams. Ashley Ridge comes in and punches in the mouth. Ian Rafferty said his captain, his running back, Javen Williams, was the first guy in on Sunday morning and said, boys, we're going to be just fine.
Yeah, and that's what you need. Sometimes the best leadership comes from your teammate. It shouldn't have to come from the coaching staff as they're self-motivated. And so, yes, when you have that type of leadership as a coach, that's what you love to see, is those guys kind of taking that ownership on their own.
Dropping it off into the flats. A really nice night for the backup tight end, Jack Burnett. They got a ton of weapons on offense. They've used that H-back tight end in a ton of different ways. We've seen Cooper Gaskins often this year. They've used him more in the blocking game. Formationally, though, man, they've schemed up Jack Burnett quite often. 1st and 10 from the 34. It's Stafford. He's going to hand it off to Javen Williams. Williams is going to be tackled by Biggins on. About an 8-yard pickup.
Hadn't said his name as much tonight as we did against, obviously, the James Island game. Summerville's really done a nice job of negating him. Obviously, the leader, Shrine Bowl selection. Elon definitely got them a good one in him.
You know, it's funny, too. We'd be remiss to mention it. They're down their starting left tackle, West Ashley. That is Matt Atkinson. He's also heading to Elon next year. Stafford taking a shot through the middle of the field, and how about this grab? Two receivers in the area, and the sophomore, Jalen Pounds, high points the rock for his second varsity touchdown. Jalen Pounds across the middle of the field makes it a 41-0 ball game.
That was a heck of a throw, heck of a catch. Once again, ball had to be exactly where it was thrown. Stafford able to deliver the goods. Another touchdown for Summerville.
A 6'1", 190. Not built like a 15-year-old. Man, looks like he almost catches this ball behind him as Max Stafford threw some pepper on this football. And Summerville will extend the lead. Clean operation. Beaver splits the uprights. And it's 42-0 Summerville.
Thumbs up replay here. Actually, the defense really there just a perfectly thrown football.
And you can see the hesitation. You've got Jaden Kelly Murray running that deep post route, and it looks like he's almost kind of drifting off his route as Jalen Pounds. And Stafford had great chemistry to find his sophomore.
Oh, we said that word at least 100 times tonight. Sophomore on both sides. Well, I think it's safe to say football on the Low Country is going to be good for the next 2 to 3 years. A lot of the underclassmen on all of these teams really contributing heavily to all these programs. So while we do have some few upperclassmen that are doing some good things, man, that 2027, 2028 class could be really special.
Stafford to Pounds, 6-score lead. They played for a state championship last year. Ian Rafferty and company's trying to get back. Throw your fours up, friends. We'll see you in a bit.
AC struggling? Charleston Electric and Air has you covered. From expert electrical work and generator installation to fast, reliable AC repair. We keep your home powered and cool. One expert team, trusted for power, cooling, and comfort.
Thank you for allowing our family to serve your family at Charleston Electric and Air.
100% satisfaction. Your comfort guaranteed.
Friday nights are made for moments like these. Every parent's dream is to see their child play under the lights. But one reckless choice can take it all away. Always stop when the stop arm is out. Don't be the reason they miss their moment. Stop means stop.
You only have one back, and I believe you should go to the very best.
And the state-of-the-art procedure that they use, it's so non-invasive.
That's all I needed was an injection, and it's been several months and I've been pain-free.
When we got there and we saw so many people, I'm thinking to myself, this must be the answer.
In pain, we have everything you need under one roof. Make your own appointment at southeasternspine.com. No referral is needed.
Honey, the AC stopped working. Call Plum Pro Plus.
AC issues? I'm on it.
Found the issue. Plum Pro Plus is Charleston's #1 plumbing, heating, and air company for a reason. Call the pros today to find out how you can receive a free heater with the purchase of a new AC system. Call the pros you can trust. Call Plum Pro Plus today.
Might not be able to Tootsie Roll, but we can wobble.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're wobbling our way into the fourth quarter. It's a 6-score lead, but the vibe's still through the roof. Jack DeLongchamp, Everett German, my godfather. It's Knights Company, Friday Night Rivals, driven by Yes Crew Chevrolet.
Should I stand up and do it?
But Amara, your pops is doing the Tootsie Roll tonight. I can feel it.
How you feeling? Just having a good old time here at West Ashley. That's last week, of course, Jack getting the mustache shaved on. It's not much we won't do for a little TV time, you know?
Well, here's the deal. When our crew, right, Goldsmith, Nick Case, Mike Luongo, Lucas Farrell, everybody, right? We got Tim Fidel up in the system. I got to be able to put my body on the line for this squad.
Exactly.
We got everybody busting their tails. Mary Margaret, the best GM in the area. Come on.
Those guys get here at like 11:30, 12 o'clock while we're eating bonbons and watching TV, setting up cables all over the place, you know, cords, making us look as good as we possibly can. We show up at 6:30, 6:45, tape to open at 7, kind of mosey on up. So it's the crew that really makes this, and obviously all the great football players we have here in the Low Country.
So what we're trying to say is we're dancing on behalf of them.
Yes.
We're dancing.
And the cheerleaders.
For a beautiful night of football.
For the Delta Force All-Star cheerleaders.
The Delta Force. You know what? That would be a fun segment. I have now shaved my mustache, put my relationship on ice. I think what might be next, I think the next segment, what if Delta Force maybe taught us how to dance?
No, I can assure you.
You don't
that
you don't have a cartwheel in the bag?
I assure you that 911, EMS, fire people all better be on standby because I'll be taking a limousine ride to the nearest hospital for sure.
That's fine. If you want to show us back upstairs again, a development that I am slowly learning, Gibbs Isom and I believe his family – they're sitting actually right below us.
I was wondering if that was his dad.
Yeah.
He's locked in.
Received a couple texts, thrown into the end zone. Was he able to get that football out in time? 88 was a different dude last year. That's Zion Jenkins. And yeah, I'll say it again, another sophomore.
He's only 6'2", 255.
And 88 last year was worn by Yasir Smith. Zion Jenkins looks just like him as he flings Isaiah Hamilton into the end zone. He thinks he's got a safety. The officials on the field say that, yes, although you did just break his helmet, quite literally, he was able to get the rock out of the 1-yard line.
Just one of those nights. One of those nights.
Another chance.
Uh-oh.
Great run. Oh, maybe almost a game-saving tackle on himself, but Isaiah Hamilton has found some holes here in this second half. Got to be really excited about the junior DB who is just now getting his first snaps offensively.
Now, was that Draquan Goodwin? Number 5 for West Ashley with that big run?
Yeah, I got Isaiah Hamilton. Seen him a couple times here this evening. Nice cutback. You see the big block up front.
All right. Well,
Chase Graham clearing the way.
Looks like, Jack, you and I may have 2 different rosters because my 5 is Draquan Goodwin.
Well, I've got Isaiah Hamilton on mine.
Okay. Well, it's one of the two. Not really quite sure how this happens, but.
Well, to the Isaiah Hamilton family and Goodwine family, I've got written down all evening. It's been really good here in the second half. We'll make sure to double check upstairs our PA announcer. We really do. If you don't believe us, folks, I wish we had a camera up here. We've got two completely different West Ashley rosters.
But George doesn't have Henry
I do not have Henry Wood.
See, I have him on mine.
So you're saying I'm wrong.
No, I'm just saying this one may be more updated.
I'm nervous now.
Well, you'll be getting the emails tomorrow, so don't worry about it.
All right, well, then my name is Trooper Bob. Make sure to call that guy.
Now, is that Amari Williams?
Yep, I got that one.
Okay.
I got Amari Williams. This is just a freshman receiver, his 6th catch on the season. If you want to take a look actually downstairs, man, so much excitement in the air as Gibbs Isom, just a sophomore, making his first varsity start. This is actually his family right below us. You can feel the excitement on every throw, every run, and I got to imagine the nerves and anxiety at your pops, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if they ever go away, but it's been pretty cool to see them experience this firsthand.
As you see him standing right in front of us, he is locked in. He is reading the defense with his son.
He wisely puts it back into the belly. First down pickup on 3rd and short.
We might have to get our Tim Fennell, our end zone camera, to pick up Mr. Isom in front of us here. He's the gentleman that's standing right with the black jack. I actually just sat down.
Do you remember your first varsity snap? Your first varsity start?
I do. It was definitely, I was not a sophomore. That's for sure. For sure. But, yeah, over the the old Wando Stadium. Now, obviously, Lucy Beckham High School. They knocked down our stadium to, I think the stadium they have there now is just for soccer.
Yep, and they got a practice football field, so they got field goals, but you're right. Man, that stadium is legendary. Bouncing it to the outside, beating a man, running through the chest. You see a nice hit at the end of the play. That was laying the boot Jeremiah Wright.
And his progress is good. For another Zach Jones, stay far.
We'll go find out who it is for you.
Nice pickup. I apologize if it isn't Isaiah Hamilton. Honest mistake, as we are going to double check upstairs. Working with the incredible, I know Trey McClain, the West Ashley basketball coach, is actually sitting right next to us. If you remember Friday Night Rivals, we had a basketball game that was debuted on SportsCenter, a game-winning field goal with no time on the clock. As Isom rolls out to his right, he's looking downfield. He's got Bradley, puts it right on the numbers. What a throw! Gibbs Isom and his pops sitting right underneath with a Tiger Woods-esque fist pump as he puts it right on the money for Josh Bradley.
Yeah, his dad was saying he's open. You see him right here. He just kind of sat down with the black and white hat. But what a throw by the sophomore quarterback Isom. Big play by the Wildcats.
6:29 to go in the 4th quarter, and Isom, see a couple taps on the helmet, but his offensive line, as his pops is beside himself below us. Man, what a pitch and catch from Isom to Bradley.
And again, just making something happen. The play wasn't there, threw that off his back foot on the run, couldn't even get his feet set, but had the arm strength to get it out there. What a throw. Big play by the Wildcats.
Crew Chevy on Rivers has a new truck or SUV you've been looking for, priced right and excellent trade-in values, easy financing and no payment till January. Give it back to our community. Together, let's drive.
You've got a friend in the car business. Yes, you do.
Ever wonder what it's like to work at Knight's Companies? It's more than just a job. It's family. Here, you're not just another employee. You're a valued member of a team dedicated to excellence and innovation in concrete construction. We're united by our passion for building the future together. Join us at Knight's Companies, where your career thrives in an environment that values people, integrity, leadership, and excellence. Discover why our team is at the heart of everything we build.
You've got a friend in the car business.
Certified pre-owned GM vehicles, easy financing, and Car Bravo warranties with no payments till January. Crew Chevy has that and more, and we're giving back to our community. Together, let's drive. CrewChevrolet.com.
Closed captioning is brought to you locally by 1-800-GOT-JUNK. We make junk disappear.
If you're just joining us, a 42-0 lead for the Summerville Green Wave, but West Ashley building some momentum. On Instagram, his username is the Tornado Kid. Josh Bradley with a Charlotte offer and a handful of D1s goes up top of the defense and pulls in a heck of a grab, as this student section has not had a ton to cheer about tonight, as we take a look at the Southeastern Spine Institute stats.
Yeah, balanced attack tonight for Summerville. 144 on the ground, 116 through the air. West Ashley difficulty running the football tonight. Penalties, only one turnover. That being committed by Summerville.
Yeah, with that one crazy interception by number 90, DeMarcus King. And West Ashley was kind of moving the rock, as we've seen the youngster Gibbs Isom start to really grow some confidence, as that was the longest play from scrimmage tonight for West Ashley, a 56-yard pitch and catch. They enter the rapid repair red zone for the first time. Isom, back shoulder fade. He's got it right on the money. And just outside the outreached arms of his freshman counterpart, Amari Williams.
Try to come up with the one-hand grab. Just a bit short. But I love the effort from West Ashley, still throwing the football, trying to break up the shutout.
You know what I love, too, out of this sophomore? Hey, he doesn't try to run. He's still got his eyes downfield.
Right. And as Randy Moss would say, you got mossed. He came up with the big catch.
It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 10 again. 2 tight ends set in motion. They're going to hand it off. Nowhere to go. Big tackle. Dexter Chavis, the sophomore offensive lineman, getting his first start at the nose tackle position. That was Eli Presley coming flying in to clean up as well.
Also, Jack, you may have noticed the clock continuing to run on that incomplete pass, the play before. 42, I guess it's a South Carolina High School League rule, 42-point lead, automatic running clock.
That's why West Ashley is going to opt to take a timeout here before 3rd down. I do want to check myself as well, too. We had a misunderstanding, I did at least, on a couple different roster systems up here. To Drake Quan Goodwine, number 5 of West Ashley, it has been key in the backfield. He's been spectacular, really, in the second half. That was just his 2nd and 3rd carries, and he's busted a couple big runs. While they take a timeout down on the field, feels like a perfect time to send it to the third member of our crew, Trooper Bob. What do you got for us, sir?
I'm not going to do the Macarena with 5:20 left, but I can tell you this place erupted when West Ashley came down with that long pass. Now I can tell you they got a lot of support behind the scenes. I showed you what the cheerleaders were doing. They showed us your favorite cheer just a couple minutes ago. Now they're going home to sleep right after the game, and they got to go down to Beaufort at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning for a competition. So regardless of the score, this school has a lot of help and a lot of support on and off the field. I'll send it back to you guys upstairs.
Doesn't matter if it's the highways, the gridiron, or even the cheerleading competitions. Trooper Bob is working for you.
We often talk about the football players, but the band members, the cheerleaders, all these great student athletes at these high schools put in a lot of hours practicing, getting in shape. You love to see their hard work pay off on Friday nights when it's their chance to be on the big stage.
I'd love to see West Ashley find a way to cash in with some points, as Summerville's going to call a timeout. West Ashley actually rolled out the Wildcat. It was Josh Bradley looking to take the snap. 5:12 to go here in the 4th quarter. We'll take our final break with them. And West Ashley score on the other side.
My grandson was injured in an accident. I liked what I read about those thumbs up guys. They handled everything from beginning to end. I just think they're wonderful people.
Call us. We're those thumbs up guys.
Call 843-885-8000.
Honey, I don't think the AC is working. Call Plum Pro Plus.
AC issues? Looks like it's the contactor. I've got a new contactor.
Plum Pro Plus is Charleston's #1 plumbing, heating, and air company for a reason. Call the pros today to find out how you can get a new AC system for as little as $3 a day. Call the pros you can trust. Call Plum Pro Plus today.
I stepped on a wood screw and I went and saw 2 other doctors and they wanted to amputate my foot. I heard about Coastal Wound Care. Dr. Gregory and his staff saved my foot. They did a wonderful job and I can walk.
Contact Coastal Wound Care today.
Well, it's been a dominating evening on Friday Night Rivals, not only on the field, but apparently, according to the Delta Force All-Stars, cheer the game as well. Your results? Well, Summerville yet again. You know, usually it's the road team that walks away victorious in this category. So we say thank you to everyone who hit that QR code. Congratulations to Summerville and their Spirit Squad.
Green Wave have to get the clean sweep.
So are you sure? I think that we pitched this last ball game. Mary Margaret sold the heck out of some sponsors to make sure that these broadcasts can be possible. You don't think that you and I could throw you up in the pyramid?
I'm pretty positive that, yeah, we're going to decline for that. I don't think workers' comp
Cooper
insurance
Bob's pretty
covers.
smart, and he's interviewed every cheerleading coach around. I bet he's gotten some good advice.
You really going to picture, he knows traffic accidents, not personal injury accidents.
Well, no action at West Lishley's here. A 50-yard catch, and it's Josh Bradley in the red zone. He's going to take it out of the Wildcat. Flying, and does he get into the end zone? It looks like that right knee was down, and the ball nearly short of the end zone.
So now I believe the only thing left in question is, will Summerville pitch the shutout, or will the West Ashley Wildcats finish strong with points to end this drive?
4:40 to go in the fourth quarter, and no decision here. Coach Graham's going to leave his offensive out. It was a 56-yard throw from Gibbs Isom to set them up down here. Now they're going under the Wildcat. It's Josh Bradley, who just ran it about 8 yards.
Jump pass.
It'll be 4th and 2.
Ooh, I like that. Jump pass.
Direct snap. And that ball's out.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
49 for Summerville with a chance for a 99-yard touchdown. Bryson Greenway tackled it around the 28. Pure mayhem everywhere. What just happened?
Yeah, it looked like West Ashley wasn't even sure what happened in terms of how the ball even got there.
See Bradley here.
Oh, the center never snapped it.
Balls never snap. It's the annexation of Puerto Rico, except not so positive for the offense. That ball hasn't moved. Greenway with a heady play to scoop it up.
So, but it should be offsides against West Ashley.
It's got to be a hanky somewhere down there, right?
And then you have an injured player there.
Yeah, Josh Bradley at the end of the play is emotions a bit high for both sidelines, but West Ashley and Summerville athletic training team. Athletic training staff for West Ashley, Will Morsh and Kyle Prothro are out there tending to Josh Bradley.
Yeah, this play should have been blown dead. The ball was not snapped. West Ashley moved, so there should have been offsides against West Ashley.
It makes me feel a lot better that we had absolutely no idea where the football went.
Right.
It just never moved.
So I'm like, did it pop out? Did he try to take a look at the replay here? Can't really see from this angle the end zone, but yeah, you see everybody moves except the center.
So is that the play? Or clearly not.
And then they blow the center up. Ball still hadn't moved, and then as you see, Summerville sees the ball laying on the ground. They pick it up and take off.
Yeah, this would have made the Little Giants really proud if West Ashley came flying in, scooped it up, and fell in for a touchdown. But instead, a Summerville defense that's looking to pitch their second shutout of the season looks like they'll do just that. I wish that we had an officiating guy that we could kick to. It does feel like if the ball's never snapped, it's got to be an offsides or a false start. It's got to be one of the two.
And then they just threw the penalty flag.
We'll get a penalty marker way late as Cooper Kafina, the backup quarterback for Summerville, has now checked in for the first time. Are we going to get a penalty after the fact? We haven't snapped the ball yet, so I guess theoretically they could go back and right their wrong, but
as they are, because you see the chain gang moving.
Head
so
back down. So I guess
actually, is it false start or is it offsides against the defense?
I mean, he technically never moves. I think it's now just a judgment play on who goes first.
And of course, unfortunately, our officials' mics are not working tonight. So you see here, everybody moved except, so I think it's going to be false start against the offense.
All right, again,
because the defense is just reacting to
100% of the offensive front. You see motion in the backfield as well, too. You hear myself mention to him as my godfather and uncle oftentimes. I've known Everett German since before I could walk. I ask, you've been doing this for quite some time. You ever seen anything like this?
No. Now, I know Clemson actually runs a play where the offensive line doesn't move.
Yeah.
They snap the ball, but I don't think that's what West Ashley was trying to do. So you have to snap the ball. Just the offensive line can't move, and as you can see, the ball's like the 20. So how's that a 15-yard penalty?
Well, I don't think it is. I think what they're going to actually say is it's going to be a touchback. I mean, that's the only ruling that makes sense because it looks like.
Unless there's a penalty flag, was that blocking the back?
So this is the West Ashley special teams unit out.
Yeah.
So this is now a 20-yard. This is a 20-yard penalty, and to be completely honest with you, I got nothing for you.
Because the ball's at the 3. And they block.
Kick up, and it's blocked.
And they're going to scoop and score.
Picked up on the outside. That's JoJo Taylor.
You got to be kidding me.
Taylor, a hoop star, now a star on the gridiron. With 4 interceptions in this season, his stat line gets a bit friskier. Will Chitty and the Summerville content teams got a shot for the ages as JoJo Taylor, now he down with it appears to be an injury. We can only hope that this is just a cramp at the end of the play.
Was he doing the gritty? Okay, no, yeah, he definitely has a
I think it's like a cramp or maybe a low ankle. Regardless.
Because you never know these days. You see some of these NFL celebrations. Like, I'm starting to wonder if he did fake the injury.
Well, you know what? I got a problem with that then. I'm like scared for this kid's future. Clean snap.
Can see who got
good
the block.
hold. Flying in at the bottom of your screen. Couldn't tell if that was Jacaden Pendergrass. Yep, that's exactly who it was. Pendergrass, if he wasn't blocking it, then JT Williams was blocking it, and JoJo Taylor has got his first varsity touchdown.
Kind of reminds me of the Clowney against Michigan. Remember when they cheated him on that one play? On the next play, he blew him up and got the fumble. Somewhat similar.
The last 2.5 minutes of game time that we've just experienced, we've got a blocked field goal. You're spot on the Clowney. Like, all rights are wrong. JoJo Taylor picks it up, takes it to the crib. That's a touchdown from JoJo Taylor. Taylor's actually first right now in the state of South Carolina with 4 interceptions. He's all smiles. But if you saw, he gets hurt at the end of that play. And then the Summerville PAT nearly squeaks the uprights because the place kicker just falls down.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I've seen that NFL celebration where if they're, a speedster, they act like they pull a hamstring or something's hurt. And then, of course, that's just part of the celebration. So, wow.
I'm out on that one.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm out on that one. JoJo Taylor, you got 4 picks this year and now a blocked field goal tutty. We got some beckoning calls on Saturdays to come get you. We don't need to be faking no injuries.
Oh, man.
It is a running clock with 1:20 to go. Yeah, he goes down in the sand. You think it's Fugazi?
Well, but he got up and he ran off.
Yeah, I don't know.
So as you can see, it's like they're like
everyone's slapping him too. Like, we don't buy it.
And he's looking 78. He's doing jumping jacks.
I was gonna say, Big Dexter Chavis is
they
like,
pull him up. I'm
fine.
fake. Oh, I'm good. And that's why I said, is he doing the gritty, which is a celebration dance? Then he just ran off like there was nothing wrong.
I don't know. This might be a call me old school, but I'm cool on that, Sally. Pooch kick. Received at around the 31. This is when you don't want emotions to get too high. That running clock will keep on ticking as Summerville is going to walk away victorious again. A heck of a response after their loss last week to rival Ashley Ridge.
Ian Rafferty got what he wanted from his team. Again, this West Ashley team it's just one of those years. It's rebuilding. You're essentially starting from scratch. You kind of get that foundation. You got a lot of young talent, guys that want to be Wildcats. Hopefully you can just continue to build in the next year or two. This West Ashley team be a force to be reckoned with.
A lot to be excited about the future of Gibbs Isom making his first varsity start for West Ashley. He'll hand off to Draquan Goodwine. He's met by a flurry of green helmets. Another big shout out I want to make mention to. Always really cool to see when athletic departments pour in to all the goodwill that's going on in their community. When you take a look at the Summerville social media content, it's better than a lot of SEC and ACC schools, and I do not say this lightly. They're led by their fearless leader, Will Chitty. He takes these kids at the high school level and he teaches them. He gives them career opportunities, especially with the growing space in NIL and content creation. What he's been able to do with their unit, their marketing, making these kids feel like big leaguers and like they're playing on Monday Night Football, really special stuff. And the product matches the play on the field.
And that's the future. I mean, it's all media and TV and streaming and social media and the whole 9 yards. So, yeah, congratulations to the Summerville media team, and also congratulations to Summerville as they roll and get the victory tonight over West Ashley.
Ian Rafferty and the Green Wave, they get that get back. Max Stafford with a couple in the air, one on the ground as well. Jaden Kelly Murray with 2 tutties. Javen Williams with a touchdown. Jay Jenkins with a touchdown. They storm to a 49-0 victory. But don't go anywhere. We've got our All-American Awards trophy presentation when we return. Knights Company's Friday Night Rivals driven by Crew Chevrolet. Summerville with a 7-score win. They pitch a shutout. We'll talk to Coach Rafferty when we...
Are you ready to make junk disappear?
I am so looking forward to this.
We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
We'll be there before you hang up the phone.
AC struggling? Charleston Electric and Air has you covered. From expert electrical work and generator installation to fast, reliable AC repair. We keep your home powered and cool. One expert team, trusted for power, cooling, and comfort.
Thank you for allowing our family to serve your family at Charleston Electric and Air.
100% satisfaction. Your comfort guaranteed.
When your project demands the best, turn to Sunbelt Rentals. 10 branches conveniently located in Charleston, Sunbelt Rentals helps you get things done with an expanded mix of tools and equipment. With over 14,000 pieces of equipment, expert advice, and reliable service, we help pros and DIYers tackle any job, big or small. Rent from Sunbelt Rentals, a company proud to be involved in the community and schools. Sunbelt Rentals, making it happen for our customers. Visit us today.
At Contract Exteriors, we transform homes. Imagine the possibilities. Make your home new again with our expert craftsmanship and top quality materials. From stunning decks perfect for family gatherings to sleek, energy-efficient windows that brighten your space, Contract Exteriors brings your vision to life. And with our wide selection of siding options, we ensure your home's exterior reflects your style. And here's the best part: no payments for 12 months. Contact us today to start your journey to a refreshed home. Contract Exteriors, your trusted partner for home transformations.
Are you ready to make junk disappear?
I am so looking forward to this.
We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
We'll be there before you hang up the phone.
A scenic view. Not a whole lot of blemishes on that green and gold helmet tonight is Summerville with a 49-0 victory. They, with an absolute stellar performance on tonight's Knights Company's Friday Night Rivals, driven by Crew Chevrolet, Ian Rafferty in a get-back game. They get theirs. Our player of the game, we go back and forth. But the tone was really set at the very top. Jaden Kelly Murray with that punt return for a touchdown set the tone. This team too good, too big, too fast.
Yeah, I agree with you. The first time he touched the field, obviously being able to take that one back to the house, not just kind of let his teammates know, okay, we're back, we're good. And like you said, from there on out, it was easy peasy for Summerville. And congratulations to Jaden Kelly Murray, our player of the game.
Player of the game brought to you by Knights Companies. Integrity, leadership. Someone on Saturdays is going to be led by that dude, big number 4, as we get ready to send it down for the final time this evening to the third member of our crew, Trooper Bob. He stands by with the former Summerville Green Wave and the current head ball coach, Ian Rafferty, for tonight's trophy presentation.
I'm here with the player of the game, Jaden Kelly Murray, number 4. Congratulations on your contribution to this team. Win 49-0, Coach. How proud are you of your team?
Yeah, I'm very proud. Came out and handled business, did what we needed to do. I think we scored on offense, defense, and special teams, if I'm not mistaken. So proud of them. It was a good night. Played really good.
Coach, what do you think the biggest difference was between last week's game and today's game?
I played with a little bit of a chip on our shoulder, and I think we learned that the margin for error is very slim going forward, and that we got to play together, play for each other, and we did a great job with that.
Congratulations on the big win. Here's your trophy.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Man, it's always my favorite part. You're looking at the dude that is a future superstar at the next level, and I think it's why it's very fitting that it's tonight's Crew Chevrolet drive of the game. That's so nice. Got to see it twice. How about the punt return?
Yeah, this is one of those ones, taking it to the house. They had punted to Summerville before that. Penalty flag made them repunt, and on the second go, this is what happened. Tone setter and Murray Kelly, untouched, well, barely touched, as we saw there, down the right sideline, taking it to the house.
There's going to be a fight in the Palmetto State between the Garnet and Black and those dudes in orange over that young man's talent.
Yeah, both of them. Well, lately they've not really had a bunch of punt returns for both teams. But, yeah, no, honestly, one of the top players in the state. So, obviously, Coach Sweeney and Coach Beamer and really Coach Drayton and everybody else would love to have his services playing on Saturdays in the next 2 years.
Coach Rafferty told us touchdowns on offense, defense, and special teams. That leads us right into tonight's school bus stop of the game. Let's take a look at tonight's school bus stop of the game.
This is the School Bus Stop of the Game, presented by NHTSA. Always remember to stop when the school bus arm is out.
And it was the pick. That's got to be on national highlights, too. I mean, it's not only going up and snagging it for the first varsity career interception from DeMarcus King, but that's 6 foot 255 rumbling, stumbling for a 60-yard return as well.
This is the School Bus Stop of the Game, presented by NHTSA. Always remember to stop when the school bus arm is out.
That's tonight's school bus stop of the game. Stopped by DeMarcus King. 8 sophomores start on offense and defense for the Summerville Green Wave. You're right. If you're going to get them, you better get them now. You see Ian Rafferty hitting them with a quick little post-game recap, but there's only one place to hit your recap in the Low Country, and that's with Scott Eisberg and Webb Wright for Friday Night Rivals coverage on tonight at 11:05.
All the highlights, including from the big game, Ashley Ridge and James Island. Don't forget, coming up next week, Thursday night, not Halloween, the night before, the Battle of East Cooper, Wando Warriors versus the Lucy Beckham Bengals. 7:30 right here on My TV Charleston.
We got that bonus game for you, too, on November 7th, the playoff game that we will let to you on that Monday before on November 1st. Come on, man. We'll step aside and let the OGs take it aside. Ole Miss, OU at noon. Bama and Gamecocks at 3:30. Shut your eyes, Carolina fans. And the nightcap, A&M and LSU, can the Aggies remain undefeated?
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers. Give me your 3 picks there. Who you like?
Not who's Ole Miss playing in that first.
You?
Let's go. I'm going Oklahoma. I'm going South Carolina,
yes.
And I'm going Texas with the upset.
Took the hungry dog.